Just trash is not it. Just trash is not it. But the fit that I'm
This is niggas claim they gangsta, I wanna see his stats. Heard he told from his own kin, I heard this nigga ratting. Heard he got booked for the Yiki and he chatting. So you can't eat around my niggas like we fat kids. Want the best from me, you gotta do the best for me. Brown baby like Diana Ross, bring a check to me. If you don't ping bing, will you push this fat for me? Get a 9 to 5 while my other hoes strip for me. Ain't no shame in this game, baby, gotta get money. White bitch with some lip fillers, think of shit, honey. Heard you only giving dances to them niggas, tip hundreds. 4 bitches rubbing roll, pushing it like quintuplets. Like I just walked through your block drunk with my op bitch. Quit my main thing, shots rang, he was not fit. I'ma knock down any nigga talk hot shit. Ain't worried about a thing, I got this blick in my boxes. Ask me where I'm from, grown man, I do not care. I was in your hood, little nigga, you not there. No gang, they own no property, so bitch, it is not theirs. I hate you with the fully, with the switch, it is not fair. It's not fair when they see me out in traffic with my chains hanging. I'm yelling RMSG, they think I'm gang banging. She got some clout up off the gram, but she ain't famous. I told the bitch, come fuck around and get your face painted. Man, I ain't worried about your, man, I ain't worried about your fucking baby daddy, cause he ain't dangerous. I'm out of town, I'm with my niggas, I'm just pape chasing. I need a crib off CPNs, man, fuck a bank statement. I got these bitches out in London like I'm James Mason. A nigga touched me in the club, I'm going Tank Davis. You in your feelings, but you acting like you ain't hating. I took his bitch and now that nigga making strange faces. I think it's crazy how these niggas wanna hide they hand. If we can't get you, little nigga, we gon' find your mans. I'm out of town where them gigas try to find them grams. You hit it with the right mix, you can find them bands. High skill Latina MILF, and her name is Linda. Why you begging for that pussy like a lame little nigga? Just forget about the bitch, get some change, my nigga. I feel like Clayton Bigsby, I can't hang with niggas. I feel like Colin Kaepernick, I ain't playing with niggas. Nigga feel like Dollar Bill, I ain't saving these bitches. Niggas act like Keith Sweat out here chasing these bitches. I get my nut and then I'm done, I'm erasing these bitches. What you think the trap closed when they shut down Backpage? Gotta make a telegram and BTC to get paid. A little bitch a pit, but she ain't spade. And the paws like some panels in a rental on the blade. This is RMSG.
Hey,
yeah, what's up?
What's up, dude?
You're on Highstreet. I'm Dallas Rose.
I'm Naughty.
Cheerio. Welcome to Nuvia. Bienvenido.
We're back here live again. We got some dope guests tonight. You just saw a brand new song from them. How you guys doing tonight?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
I'm feeling good. Yo, that shit was fire. I was watching it in real time because I didn't hear it before the show. I was like, God damn, he's spazzing.
Yeah, that was it. I was vibing. I was
just going on.
my little dance.
Yeah.
I was just watching the video. I'm like, he's killing it. He was going crazy.
Bro, how do you feel about my shoes this week? Are they better?
Dude, you're like at 4 out of 5 white guy right now. Like, I fuck with it, bro.
Honestly, the kids is liking the New Balance right now.
No,
like, they doing whatever. Which I don't know.
Dude, he's matching the hat kid. He got the, he could chase down the fucking
criminal. I got the shirt from our man last week. The hoodie he hooked me up with.
Yo, shout out Marlo.
Marlo Burley.
He still owe Nadia a hoodie.
Yeah, I'm waiting on my pink one.
Last Days gave me these shoes.
Last Days gave you those shoes?
Yeah.
God damn, bro. You just taking from colored people like that?
Nah, man.
That's fucked
We're
up.
friends, dude.
We're friends.
Dude, that is true. Yo, shout out Days.
It's weird when it's the white guy borrowing from the black man, huh? He can't.
It's a little weird. It's a little weird. We can admit it. It's weird. But yo, those are crazy. I'm kind of jealous.
Yeah, I get a lot of compliments on these.
Yeah, we're proud of you, bro, because no more Chucks.
Damn.
No more Chucks.
Yo, I gotta
love them shits.
I actually get back surgery on Friday.
It's probably because them Chucks. You don't have no
Chucks,
support.
it might be. Yeah.
You gonna get back surgery, bro? What's his name?
Yeah, dude. You're the second person to fucking say that
God
type
damn.
of shit.
You said, what's his name? Oh.
Yo, go eat your brownie again. Go.
I don't like that shit. That's just mega pause.
That was a mega pause.
Nah, dude. Yeah,
I
got
had
some
to bring it back to
fucked
make
up
sure.
shit going on, dude. Half my foot is numb.
Yo,
so
dude,
I gotta
just
get it
fucking
fixed.
falling apart, bro. What's going on?
Dude, getting old, man. I had my birthday last week.
Oh yeah, how was that, bro?
It was cool, man. It was pretty chill. You know, I just had a nice dinner with my kids
many
and my mother
With
and shit.
the group of white oh wait, what's it?
Oh, the White Club?
The White
Yeah, how
Club.
was that?
No, White Club, I can't talk about White Club. That's the first rule.
Sorry. I thought y'all all got together for your birthday. That's
We may or may not have.
all right
He
then.
may or may not. That's fucking mysterious. He was arresting motherfuckers, this guy. Dude, I fucking know. I seen him in Dedham arresting kids at the plaza.
No, but seriously, your back surgery, we hope that it goes very well.
Yeah, it should be
I'm
fine.
trying to get drugs, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I know, when you
Free
get them,
drugs.
give them to me.
Yeah, save them
I'll
shits.
sell them, yeah. I'll sell them. All right,
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that
Yeah, you
right
gotta
now.
tuck them shits though.
Yeah.
You gotta tuck
I
them.
said give them to me.
Give them
Yeah.
You're wilding. I don't know her.
No, I don't want to get
I'm
hooked on
just kidding.
painkillers, dude. That's a bad idea.
Which ones though?
Anyone's. I don't want any opiates
Percocet.
anywhere near
Molly
me.
Percocet.
Nah, too many horror stories. I don't want to be out on Mass
playing.
Ave, one of Jerry's boys.
Bro, it don't end
Dude,
up like
you mean all
that.
your
You're crazy.
half your
You
family
have,
reunions
you
there,
have
kid.
pain, you're gonna want to pop one of those. But now, if you over here not having
I'll just
pain
use
and
some
you just
products.
like,
I'll use some products from Nudea.
Nuvia.
I hope that works. If they have the, the oils, the tinctures and shit.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah, bro. Try the chill wave. The chill wave's crazy.
Yeah.
The chill wave's wild.
Nah, I'll be all right. Testing lab was good last night.
Oh yeah, that was on.
They
That's
about
what
to
I
have
was
that
doing.
All-Star show on Sunday too.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
All-Star Show this weekend, Sunday night.
That's lit.
Right down the street at Bill's Bar. You can stop by here, get yourself right before you go.
Yeah, come
Yes,
to
sir,
Nuvia.
come
Something
check
to walk
it
down
out.
Lansdowne Street with, you know?
Tell them we sent you. You know what I'm saying? Nuvia.
Yeah.
Definitely
Get
tell
right.
them
Yo,
that.
they just read up too. It's crazy. So get right. Stop smoking mids. Fuck mids. Get right. Stop being cheap. Jesus, these people piss me
What's
off.
wrong with mids? What if
They gotta
somebody's
stop
really,
it, bro.
someone
I
you
understand
really need
people
to
gotta
smoke,
feed their family and shit like that.
and they
but
gotta
honestly,
do?
bro,
They're supporting their family, but they still gonna smoke a little
Nah,
bit of
bro.
weed.
Bro, I'm down with mids. Because right now, because
Of course
nowadays,
you are,
dude,
bro.
mids are still
Of course
fucking
you are.
crazy.
Mids is actually like super from like 2016.
That's what I'm saying,
That's-
dude.
It might not be that bad. The mids they used to have versus now, like it can't be the same. It
Dude, we
can't
had
compare.
Nuvia, kid. You can't be fucking around
when I-
smoking mids.
That's why he's over here like I'll fuck with mids.
When I was growing up, it was only shake and
Dude, we
brick
don't
weed.
care about the 20s, bro. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal, dude. The depression was
The
right after,
20s.
kid. It wasn't great.
Oh my
Fuck that
god.
kid. Dude. But yeah, what's going on with you? Nadi, what's going on with you? You got shit coming up?
Yes, I do. October 20th, we got a show coming up in Brockton. That's going to be me, Reef, and more, which is so funny. She's from Baddies South. So the show that I auditioned for, Baddies East,
Oh, it's
she
lit.
was on past episodes. Then we also have Aerospace and Ernest the Weapon. I call him Z, so if I said his name wrong, I apologize. But it's us five, and I think it's going to be a dope night. It's in Brockton. We'll drop the location when you purchase your ticket.
Yep.
And the
And
ticket
it's-
link is in my bio.
And it's the only part of Cape Verde you don't need a passport to get into.
Yeah, you don't need a passport, none of that. It's straight
lit.
CV vibes,
Yeah, it's
just no
lit.
authority.
What's going on with you, Jerry?
Dude, you know, kid.
All
Yo,
the half
bro,
brothers and shit.
What's up?
All your half brothers and shit.
Yo, bro, my second family's doing great. You know what I'm saying? Yo, maybe should we close that door, brother?
Oh, yeah, we probably should, huh? You
But,
guys want to grab that
but
shit?
yeah, you know what's funny? I was talking to my Uber driver today, and he was Dominican, and he knew immediately. The second he opened his mouth, I was like, "Oh, this dude's Dominican," and he knew immediately me too, because he was spoken Spanish. Because he saw me, he's like, "Oh, thank God I don't gotta fucking speak English right now," because
Yeah.
he fucking hates it. And I was telling him my secret, and I was like, "Bro, if you want to get a real loyal bitch, this is what you do, bro." He's like, "You go to DR, right? Passport, bro it up. You feel me? But then you convince her that she's the second wife." So that she act like the second wife, but she's actually the only and single wife. You know what I'm saying? But she act like the second one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Why would you do that?
Yeah, fuck it, why not? You know what I mean?
Fuck it,
I'm taking
why
care of
not?
her.
I'm
She'll be in
stressed.
Dominican Republic, she'll be off the beach and shit.
You just stress me out.
You know what I'm saying? And she'll be the only wife.
So
I'm
you're gonna
sorry.
tell her, and then what? You wait until your first wife comes?
No, and
you
then,
have your
and
second
then
set
just
up
in
just
case,
in case.
I have some, accidental kids somewhere else, I could be like, bitch, you knew. You know what I mean? It's just to cover all my bases, Nadi. Why aren't you supporting me? I support you.
That's true.
If you had a second husband in Cape
What
Verde,
are you
I'd be all
doing?
about
So
it.
you turn around
Yo.
saying that's true.
Dude,
I mean,
if you had-
he made a point.
it is true.
What
If
are you
had-
supporting me that is as wild
If
as
you
what
had
you're
a
saying
second
right
husband
now?
in Cape Verde, I would be all for it. I'd be like, yo, shout out to Naughty. She
be our
got
boy.
2 Y's in
You
her
know,
name because she
see
got an
me?
extra husband.
I'd have to have a first to have a second.
Dude, me too,
You
kid.
want to already have the
No,
second before
yeah,
you have
exactly.
the first.
Exactly, and then she can earn
You
the
should never
spot.
want to have a second.
Dude, but she can earn the spot, kid.
Jerry L's forward thinking.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm trying
saying?
to change
I'm
the
tired of
narrative
y'all.
behind Dominican men, and I'm trying to improve it. You know what I mean? So you have to earn a
To
spot.
get them one
It's
step
kinda
ahead of their lives so
it's
they
kinda
continue to lie?
Exactly. It's kind of like a fucked up version of American Idol, except it has to do with like a bunch of kids that you don't really take care of that often. and
Is
stuff.
there like a Simon Cowell?
A little bit. But like
That's,
with a Dominican accent.
those are his
Mira,
three personalities
pendejo.
as the father.
That sounds crazy.
That's fucking crazy.
You guys want to get our guests out here?
Yeah, let's do it. I
Dude,
think we
you
chatted
sure they're
enough.
ready, kid?
Come on out, guys.
Let's do it. Let's get them up here. We got Brandon James and we got Big Super in the building.
What are their Instagrams, you know?
So we got it's
At This Is B James.
Yep.
That's how you can find Brandon. And at It's Big Super. That's how you can find Super.
Tupac.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
What's up, guys? Get those mics
Yo.
in front of yourselves.
How you feeling?
Get yourselves
Yo,
comfortable, however you need to position them. Yo, put it low and point it up like that so we get to see that.
Yeah.
See that beard and everything.
And don't
bro.
ask, they're not Cape Verdean, all right? Naughty already is.
I did ask. That's the first thing I
She was ahead
said.
of y'all.
African American.
Shout out my CVs though. Shout out my
Shout out
CVs.
CVs.
Bro.
My mom's
We
older
love it.
sister's Cape Verdean.
So then your mom's
my
Cape
nephew's Cape
Verdean.
Verdean too.
Nah, we're
Somewhere.
not.
Different,
We're like
you know.
old black people. Got a little bit of Native American in us, but like we're black. You
Yeah.
feel me? We're
I
black.
feel
You guys
you.
are brothers, right?
Yeah.
That's what you
My
told
older
me.
brother.
Yeah, we're
I'm
brothers
the
too.
younger one, even though most people think.
I'm adopted.
Oh, really?
I'm his brother too. I'm adopted, bro.
But aren't y'all like a year apart?
Nah,
like
we're 18 months, so we're almost 2
shit.
years. You feel me?
Okay,
Oh, wow,
okay.
you're like
You know
Irish
how
twins.
like we're 2
Close,
grades
yeah.
apart,
Yeah.
but we're like we're not a full year
See,
apart.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, I grew up with
I mean,
a brother
not
like
full
we're
2
like a year
years.
apart. That shit's always dope because you get to bond with somebody. You know what I'm saying? And fuck around, fight a lot too. That's just
Yeah.
fucked up. I know your
Yeah,
guys are fucking.
you guys must be close because of that. Hey, pull that mic a little closer. To yourself,
little closer?
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah.
How does that work? Like that dynamic with
good.
like Rebel Mafia? Like
I would
you guys
say
are-
we're all cousins, your family. Like you know what I mean. That's how it works.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Y'all don't get
Either
into,
we're
like, family beef and, like-
Oh, of course you feel me.
yeah,
But
yeah.
that you know what I mean. Once we walk out the door, that's done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Who won all the fights when you guys were kids?
Be honest, kid.
I'm gonna plead
I
the
would-
fifth.
I'm gonna play the fifth.
Spicy.
If you want the diplomatic answer, Messy Money Sav.
No, I want the real
Ah.
knowledge.
She's winning
There we
all
go.
arguments.
Little sister?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
won everything.
Really?
Bro, low key,
was-
they
She's
always
a
win.
dog.
The most vicious?
Low key, low key.
Yo, they'll
There
fuck
she
you up and
goes.
they
If
tell
she
on
was
you.
a guy, she would be the toughest one out of all of us.
Really?
I'll put it that way.
I like that.
God damn.
That's how you gotta
Need to
do
be
it,
there.
baddie.
Why didn't she come
Period.
tonight? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's
she
fucked
be,
up, bro.
She be in the cut, man.
In the cut, yeah. She's
So try to
working
get her
though.
back into the music
Next
more,
time,
you know?
next time.
Yeah.
How many people are in Rebel Mafia?
6.
Give the shout outs.
Six of us.
What's the
So
roster?
Me, B. James, Ken Frank, Kai Bills, Messy Money Sav, BJ Baller.
Okay.
Okay.
Word.
Oh, Kai Drugs.
All right.
7 of us.
God damn, that
We
name
got
is
people.
fire.
We got people in the
Kai's
cut.
from
We got people in the
Boston.
cut though everywhere.
Yeah, I remember
And
Kai.
there's actually more of us.
There's
like
more
that
of us.
made music
Feel me?
throughout the years with
Yeah?
us. Like,
Yeah.
and they still be popping out here and there.
Yo, so question: who was the one that was like, "Yo, let's do this"? Like Rebel Mafia, like.
Rebel Mafia was started by Bills, Kai.
Yeah, started by Kai Bills and Ms. Money.
Yeah, but really, it's Rebel Mafia, Stilo Gang.
Okay.
Kai and Frank, they cousins. They brought it. It was Rebel Mafia and Stilo Gang. They brought it together, made RMSG.
And Messy
then-
Money is our shit.
Yeah, so we all came together kind of at us.
It can be confusing trying to, because like everybody wants to have like a clique, and then like you meet other people and like they have one, and then
Yeah,
you're
we
like, how do we
basically
combine
did the
this shit?
Avengers. We just
Yeah.
went like this.
Form like
That's
Voltron.
funny.
Yeah.
It should be like that.
Because we all fucked with each other for a long time.
Yeah.
And
We've
known
like,
each other
obviously
for
we're
years.
siblings with my sister and shit.
I would even say our parents and like, you know, cousins, aunts, uncles, you know what I mean? Like we're all from real Boston families,
Yeah.
like generations of Boston
Yeah.
and then
Yup.
the South Shore too. So like, you know what I mean? Our families are like well known in the city. And then we're all from those type families. It only made sense.
Like my peoples know Kai's peoples. Like my.
That's
I've
how it
been,
is
I've
in
been at
Brockton.
his crib before, and he's like literally on Facebook, like, yo, how you know this person? I'm like, bro, that's my uncle. Because his peoples know them. You get what I'm
I see
saying?
what's up. Yeah.
We
That's
close.
just crazy. When Dominicans have the same problem, be like, "Yo, that's my cousin, bro."
Yeah. Anybody you saw a lot as a kid, that's just family.
How do you guys like? So Rebel Mafia, what do you call it? Like a collective?
Collective.
It's more of a
Rap
collective,
group?
yeah.
Because like you guys do all different type of shit, right? Like I know, especially you, like you're doing everything,
Yeah, I'm
dude.
doing a lot. I'm doing a lot.
Yeah, I feel like what don't you do is the easier question.
What don't I do?
He's from New York.
Stu's over here like teaching
That's
yoga.
like that's
fucking-
because I was teaching myself how to
teach
do a
yoga,
lot. You know what I mean? Like
does everything, bro.
what don't I do is a
Yoga.
hard question. You know what I mean? I try to make myself proficient in almost everything that's a necessity for me. But if it's not a need, you know what I mean, and someone else is already better at that, shoot, I'm gonna pay you to do that.
That's a
filling
smart
the
way to
gaps.
move
That's
too,
a good
bro.
answer.
Because you can
You know what I
focus
mean?
in.
But I've also learned a lot. You know what I mean? I'm a lifelong learner. I believe that like, you know what I mean, if you want to be successful, you're constantly learning. You know what I mean?
What's your sign?
I'm an Aquarius, but I'm a cusp. I'm an Aquarius,
I was gonna
Pisces
say you was a
cusp.
Capricorn. What's your
Pisces,
sign?
dude.
I'm a Libra. My birthday
My
on
boy.
Friday.
Oh yeah, on Friday.
boy.
Yeah. His
So
birthday's on
shit.
Friday.
So
Happy
on
birthday.
Real one.
Oh, the 13th, Friday 13th.
Yeah,
Yep.
Friday. I was born on a Friday the 13th. I
Oh,
think.
damn.
Yeah. I'm supposed to have
that's
good
sick.
luck. on that day.
Sure.
Every-
So that's what they tell you.
Well,
That's
I don't know.
the
You're
thing.
going on like the bad luck day. So,
I'm
yeah,
saying,
it's good luck. Don't worry about it.
Like everybody else supposed to have bad luck. I got good luck.
Oh, okay.
Or at least that's what I was told as a kid.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
I like.
yeah.
I'm with it, dude.
Yeah.
Brandon, you produce, you rap. Obviously, we just saw that. You're a great videographer. Everybody's making videos with you. You're an engineer as well, right?
Yeah, I do engineer.
Yeah. What's your favorite one out of those? Like,
I
what's
would
the one if you
say
had to like just do
If
one?
I had to just do one, it would probably be production.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think because that encompasses a lot, because as a producer, I have my hands on everything. You know what I mean? I don't look at production just as beat making, because I didn't grow up in that era of like beat makers. My cousins are real producers. I got cousins
They're
from
making the
Roxbury in Dorchester that
Yeah.
were producing for Brandy. You know what I mean? G Unit. They were doing JoJo. You know what I mean? And now they're like working on shows as like executive producers. You know what I mean? They still make beats, but they're doing like Nick Cannon's drum
Like
line.
music direction.
You know what I mean? Real. So like I look at it like that encompasses my direction as well. That encompasses everything. So I'd have to pick production. You know what I mean? Because I look at myself more of like a Quincy Jones than you know what I mean? Like
Then somebody's sending out beat packs.
yeah, exactly. Sending out beat packs. I don't send out beat packs actually. You know what I mean? That's actually something I'm really
You
against.
wanna be there?
I want to be there in the process
Sorry,
of people.
because I don't either, bro.
Yeah.
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 I don't love to. I mean, I will if that's the only way. If I really want to make a song with somebody and I can't get in the room with them, I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like you, dude. I
don't do it
yeah.
because it's been unsuccessful. Like I look at it like, you know, my personality doesn't really mesh well with the people who like to get beat packs. You know what I mean? My personality meshes better with people who want to be in a more organic
Wanna
space.
create that way, yeah.
Which is not, sending out beats isn't not organic. I get a lot of beats like that, but a lot of the people that I'm getting beats like for, I have real relationships with them already. You know what I mean? We might have known each other for 5-6 years and never made a song. I just made a whole project with my homie Revenant from New York, and he's a talented videographer, but people don't give him enough credit as a producer. Yeah. He got mad projects, but people know him for videos. He shot
he's doing West
Side Guns.
He did SD Nag. He did some shit
Dash.
for Bodie. He did
doing
some shit for Dash.
videos for people. You saying?
Yeah.
Okay, word. Yeah.
ST, yeah, he did
He
SD
did
Nag's video.
Vino's shit. He did a couple people.
Yeah.
You know, but he been fucking with bro for a long time.
I feel like it's becoming beneficial to be a generalist in a way.
Yeah.
Because like as each thing is only getting sort of easier in a way. You know, as technology gets better and better, like it gets easier to make beats, it gets easier to make videos, you know, especially now the AI is coming out, like
Thanks.
you can really whip shit up. So like, yeah, I wonder if like you're gonna like to really be able to succeed in the future, you know, like you're gonna have to be a generalist so that person can come to just you. Like somebody can come to you and get their whole shit done.
Yeah, that's where I think good
Or a
taste
label
and
could
ear
come to
comes
you
in.
and be like, yo, you
Labels are dying.
You
Right.
don't do everything for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Like,
But I
Exactly.
still think collaboration's important. What were you gonna say?
Exactly. I think that's when it becomes more about taste and everything. You got to become like the creator. Like, yeah, when you play like 2K, for instance, Travis Scott's producing the music for it and shit like that. Like, they get real artists to put together the playlist and all that shit. And that's, you can't recreate, you can recreate it to a certain extent, but like if you're known as that, people are going to go to you. Like, yo, I need a hoodie. Hoodies are kind of easy to make, but not the good ones, you know what I mean, that you want to rock. You know
It's cool to be able to make the whole piece too. Like, do you ever have you I assume like made the song and made the video and shit?
Oh yeah, like I was
Yeah.
just talking to bro outside. I want to say before we was doing this, I got a 12-song project that's all produced by me.
Yeah.
I just dropped the project where I want to say like 5 of the 7 songs were produced by me. You know what I mean? And then I did the music video. I edited it. I directed it, but it was shot by my homies from Midas, Sunbangers, and Dorian. You know what I mean?
Dope.
And they're talented artists
from
all
Brockton.
around. You know what I mean? And they're from Brockton. You know what I mean? So like, I'm always trying to reach out and work with younger people, work with other people. You know what I mean? Age is not really a requirement for me. It's more so about like, what's your skill set and then how passionate you are. You know what I mean? That's why I work with them before working with anyone else.
Yeah, so like when y'all was growing up, was like you always like, because I remember you did say your brother was the reason why you started music, right?
Yeah.
So like, how was that dynamic like coming up? Like, was you always
I think you were gonna say what? My fault.
No, I was gonna ask him first, but I also want to hear your opinion too. But like, how was that like? Were you always just trying to figure it out while you were growing older and you were still recording them then? Or is it like just recently you started like recording them?
Well, music videos are music.
I'd say music more so because producing
I would
and
say
stuff,
I just
like you
took a
said.
hiatus. You know what I mean? I was in a group called Feel Good Family. I got that shit tattooed on my chest. You know what I mean? It was myself, my cousin Dion Gill. He's a talented songwriter.
talented
You know what I mean? You could look him up. He's written a bunch of songs for Chris Brown and like Trey Songz, a
He
bunch of
needs his
people.
flowers.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And he's
it's
actually about to finally drop his
Yeah.
solo project. You know what I mean? But he had me in the studio in Atlanta with Pierre Bourne, you know, Chavo, Benzino's son. You know what I mean? I grew up with Bobby Brown Jr. because I moved out to Stoughton when I was young. So like I'm in the studio in 2016 with these dudes after I stopped my group. You know what I mean? Because my cousin signed to Young Money.
Yeah.
And my homie Tibbs, he ended up going to LA and engineering as an intern for Scott Storch. He became like a singer. He didn't want to rap no more. You know what I mean? So like,
Bro was by himself.
I was by myself, and then the
He's like,
people,
"We'll figure it out."
people who made the beats for real in the group, like I was like a person who I could put stuff together. I could pick samples. I could chop a sample up on my MPD, but like my production value wasn't where theirs was. So I had to take some time to really hone my skill set. After putting out my first mixtape in 2016, I got a lot of like love in the city for the first time ever, but like I wasn't getting what I wanted, you know what I mean? And being in Atlanta, I had the ceiling was up here for me. So I was like, I want to go back and do more. And I think during that time is when he said, I'm gonna be a rapper for real, because he always rapped, but he wasn't really rapping. We made mixtapes in the house since we was kids, you know what I mean?
That's what I
our
was wondering.
family
Like,
makes
what
music.
What was
like-
you recording on back then?
So shit, I've been
the
recording
phone?
since Audacity, like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
I like,
damn.
you know what I mean?
Bro,
Like,
yeah.
like in the crib, recording YouTube beats with a podcast mic up to the studio before
with
we
the
were
snowball
even,
mic.
you know what I mean?
I-
To GarageBand, I used Reason,
crazy.
Logic, Fruity Loops, you know what I mean? I've used almost every DAW that there is to use.
I know a dude who
you
makes
know what I mean?
beats in Audacity still. I'm like, he's wildin', bro.
Yeah.
He makes nasty beats.
You know, my
Remember,
man
what's the
Thelonious
other one,
Martin
Reason?
was taking samples from there.
Reason's old too.
Yeah, so
but they updated they shit.
My boy, he was making Tibbs was making
Tibbs
beats
was making beats in
for
Reason.
like the longest.
What do you
And-
use?
Well, we mostly record in, if we're at the studio, Pro Tools, at the crib, Logic,
Okay, got you.
MacBook. It's like,
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
how Logic, what is it called? I like how it tracks.
a little more
and-
user friendly.
Yeah, it's a little more user friendly. I would say I like arranging. It's a great arranger, but I like to mix a lot of stuff in Pro Tools. You know what I mean? Or if I'm just mixing a beat like straight and I don't have Pro Tools on that computer, FL Studio, because FL Studio's processor is
No, I use
insane.
FL Studio.
Yeah, the processor on FL is like.
Yo, and the updates are crazy now. They
Yeah.
finally making look. You know what changed, because when you used to open up like Fruity Loops FL, people be like, oh. But now we open it, he's like, yo, is that Pro Tools or some shit or Logic? You're like, nah, nigga, it's FL Studio.
Yeah,
That
we can
shit
change.
still
You can
looks
change
like
the
FL,
view.
you crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. What's up?
That shit still
I
looks
do-
like fucking weird ass FL.
Dude,
Yeah,
shut
it
up with
definitely
your
still
fucking
does
weird
look
ass-
like weird ass FL.
What the shit he used? Reaper? Nobody uses that much.
Reaper.
It's advanced, dude. It's for
I
advanced
gotta check it
producers.
out. You know what program I never? Oh, my bad. You know what program I
good.
never used? Studio One. My cousins were trying to get me
I
on
heard that's
Studio
dope.
One for
The pre-Sony's
years.
joint.
It's
That's
pretty
the
dope.
one DAW that I
It's
never.
pretty dope. It has a cool ability in it. This is gonna get real nerdy, but it has a cool like built-in ability where on each track
Here
you
we
can
go.
turn on like an analog board type mode, and like give it some of that warmth and shit that you
feel
get
what you're saying.
off an analog board. There's plugins for that, but this is built into each track. It, like,
That's pretty dope.
Like a lot of our earlier tracks that we were recording too when we were young and like didn't have as much money, you know what I mean? They were recorded off of analog gear into regular stuff. So like
Wow.
we were just routing everything, you know what I mean? And we learned how to use equipment because like I said, we were in the crib with, my cousin's one of the first producers signed to Ryan Leslie, you know what I mean? When Ryan had a production group.
Hey, what's good with this family, bro? How's the reunion like, bro? That
Oh,
shit
it's
must be
crazy.
lit.
It's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, they like older though. They like in their 40s. now.
40s, yeah.
I mean, it's
they're
still
like
lit
40s
though.
now.
With the
But
cookouts was
yeah.
Nothing
crazy.
wrong with that.
We
The
watched
music
them do
goes-
all
We
that
Yeah.
watched
stuff.
them do all that stuff and, you know what I mean?
What's the G-Unit shit? Beg for Mercy?
Yeah.
tur-
When I
and then
see
no,
my
and
cousin
that-
produced
and Terminate
on
on
that
Sight.
shit. Yeah, my
Terminate
cousin
on
produced on
Sight.
that shit. I seen that. I was a little kid, but everything else he was doing, I was little. I didn't really know like the R&B shit for real, but I knew 50 Cent, bro. So when I seen that, I'm like, oh, this is real. Like you can do whatever you want with this music shit.
Yeah.
And even I was little when I seen him do that, so I always kind of had like a.
I think the 50 thing had a big impact on us more than
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
because during that time it allowed us to see things in like in a space that wasn't normal for us. You know what I mean? We'd be able to go into the Cape House. My aunt, my dad's sister had a Cape House. You know what I mean? That her parents had left to her. Over on the side there was a garage. My cousins would be in there with cord
built the studio in
keyboards. They
there.
built in with everything. We used to go in there to sneak to read the what were they, the Vibe magazines and the XXL,
Oh,
and
all
shit.
this shit with the women in it.
the Smooth magazines
Oh
and
my
all that
God.
shit. You know what I mean? Back in the day. And then just sitting in there after hours, you just be hearing music. Like that's where my cousin made the beat for. My cousin Sorrell did a feature with Nipsey. I don't know if you ever heard of Sorrel.
That's
He's an
crazy.
R&B singer from Mass.
Y'all know
It's
Najee?
You know
S-O-R-
Najee
it's-
Janey?
I feel like I know
I know
Sorrel.
Sorrel.
That sounds familiar.
Najee
You know
Janey,
Sorrel? Yeah.
Milkshaw
That's-
Benedict,
yeah,
Most High
that's our
Kingdom.
family.
They're from Roxbury. They're a
fuck
group
yeah.
from Roxbury.
That's just our family. Sorry.
Like, damn,
We got a
this
big family.
crazy.
We got a huge family.
This is my mom's side and my dad's side. Like,
You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
they're
got you, got
both
you.
old black Boston
So
families.
you guys,
a
yeah,
lot
it's
of
like
musicians.
part of your family, like from mostly Roxbury, Dorchester, or like everywhere.
I would say mainly
Dorchester,
Roxbury and
Mattapan,
Dorchester
though.
and
I ain't
Mattapan.
gonna
Oh,
lie.
damn,
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
city.
A lot of old South End people, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like people, my family, they're not gonna say this from South End. They're gonna say they're from Lower Roxbury. Like you know
Yeah,
how
so you're
Avenue
from
would be like
They don't call it
Lower
South End.
Roxbury, South End.
Cause they from Lennox. Like,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My family, my
Oh,
parents.
yeah, you ain't from South
Y'all have
End.
the
You
same
from-
mommy
you
and
from
dad?
Roxbury,
Yeah,
you from
all
Lennox,
three of
dog.
us.
That's crazy. I feel like you look more like Sav, but you look different.
I look like
you
my
have the-
mother.
My mother.
Yeah.
You look
I'm
like
my mother's
father.
twin.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, I
That's
come from that tree,
crazy.
bro. When you look just like your mom's, you're like, damn.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to ask that. That threw it
Nah,
off. But
No,
I did want you to
oh,
talk
go ahead,
about,
yeah, go ahead.
because we did ask you before too. What was your experience like,
Oh, like
growing
starting?
up? Yeah, like as the like opposite end, like just seeing it.
I think, like he said, like I was rapping with them always. They had a group, like he said. So I was damn near part of the group, but I was younger and I played sports. I was into other shit, not music. So I was playing ball, like seriously, football and basketball, and like I blew my knee out in high school.
wow.
I did it twice.
Really?
And like I still could have played football in college, but I like kind of just made a life decision. I was like, I'm not about to do that to myself. Like I
I've
just
heard that
didn't
a
want
lot,
to
yeah.
fuck my shit up even more.
Nah,
So
that shit
like
fucks you.
Yeah.
I was like, what am I gonna do? I don't know. And I was already rapping with them, so
Fuck it.
I went to Atlanta. I was living out there. I was supposed to be in school, but he had his own crib, so like I'm not about to be living.
And he's
in
not
it.
even telling the full story. He was nice at football. Like he was going to D1 schools to like
Really?
you feel me?
Yeah, no, I was really about
He
to
was,
play
he
ball.
was really
Position?
about,
Like honestly, like any skill position. I was
Oh, like
recruited as an
wide receiver
athlete,
shit.
so I didn't get recruited for a specific position.
Yeah.
But like I played DB, like corner and safety.
Were you just
I
like the
played-
best kid on your football team? Type shit?
I went to a good school for football, so I'm not even gonna say that.
Oh, yeah.
But
Okay,
like my
yeah.
school right now is like they won the state championship last year, Catholic Memorial.
Oh yeah, my son plays football right now, so I've seen
Okay,
CM. But
yeah.
I
What
was
was his
like,
ass?
no, I took him to. He was doing this like touch football thing in the winter, like inside the enclosure and shit.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And one game was against Catholic Memorial, and I was like, these kids are fucking ridiculous. They're like all
I
refined,
went to
like
prep
perfect
school before
mechanics and
that.
shit. Yeah.
yeah, where
Prep
I
school
went.
didn't work out. They asked me to leave, and then I went. To
I feel
CM.
like I'm partially responsible for that, but you know what I mean.
How so? What do you mean?
I would say like me, like I like was one of those people that I got there. Like I played football.
Oh,
You know what
yeah?
I mean,
Oh, you played
I
too, right?
wrestled for a second. You know what I mean. I played lacrosse. Like I was a varsity athlete. But I started rapping real young, and
Mm-hmm.
like I was real into that. I started smoking real young, so I'm the kid
yeah,
at my
we
school
got
who
you.
was smoking. Like I hang out with the kids who sell weed. You know what I mean? Like
That group is always
you
fun
know what
as
I mean?
fuck, though.
Yo,
Cool.
one of the
Oh,
two of
And
my
they hold
best
each other
friends,
down.
two of my best friends, they had to like, you know what I mean? Well, one of them had to leave school because he got caught selling weed at the school. You know what I mean? And when you go to prep
Where at?
school, I definitely can't
Oh,
put that
okay,
out there.
okay.
But
prep school, not
yeah,
like,
yeah.
like
So
I
like, you know what I
got
mean?
you.
But like, you know what I mean?
Got you.
Because I'm an alumni, I graduated. I won't, do that. But like he had to leave because you know what I mean? He was,
sucks.
and they had a whole like almost drug ring with the chef. You know what I mean? So like private school is different. You know what I mean? And me, I just kind of got sucked into the music. I started doing poorly in school. They told me you can't play football, you can't wrestle. You know what I mean? So I was like, I'm gonna be rapping. And then I started applying for programs. I went to NYU's Clive Davis Department of Recorded Music. I'm the first kid from outside of the tri-state ever to be in that program. And I met a lot of
That's
dope
fire.
people. You know what I mean?
I forgot about that.
That's crazy.
And one of my
He was going
friends.
out there every weekend in high school.
One of my friends
Yeah.
actually told me about the program. My homie Topaz Jones, he's a rapper from Montclair, New Jersey. And his dad's like a famous funk musician, you know what I mean? And he's like one of those people that like, he was like, I'm not going the nepotism route. I'm about to like really put in this work. So he was rapping, doing mixtapes. Now he's like a funk rapper. He works with like Anderson .Paak and like, you know what I mean, all those people.
That's nice.
But like,
he's
he's the
super
one who
talented.
encouraged me to go to it because he was going to the college at that time. You know what I mean? I met a couple other people. There was two people I knew in the program already. You know what I mean? And I was go to New York every single Friday, like leave. And that was the only year in school where I like was on the honor roll because like I couldn't fail out of school and I had to get to New York to do this music shit. And it was music business, music production, you know what I mean? So for me, that was dope.
Did you decide to like, Because it sounds like that's when you decided to like go all in on it.
Oh yeah, that's when I went all in. And I want to say I was like 17.
Oh,
I was like 17, so
he was young in it.
yeah. And around the same time, I had been doing shows in Boston. R.I.P. my homie Glenn Jackson. He was a bouncer at the Middle East. You know what I mean? And he used to pay for my sets. You know what I mean? Back when like Sammy Adams and Cam Meekins and like, you know what I mean, a lot of the rappers that were buzzing in Boston. Shout out Cam Sham. Cam put me on one of his projects, you know what I mean? I was on like my first like coming out to the scene, people saw me, you feel me? So I did the Lace Ciphers. I didn't get a chance to do the 12 for 12, you feel me? But
What
like,
cipher?
Yeah,
like the Lace Ciphers.
Yeah, so
What's that?
You remember 12 for 12?
Nah,
So you know Goodwin,
I don't think so.
videographer.
He directed a lot of Stizz's
Did a
early
lot of Stizz's
videos.
early
Okay,
shit.
yeah,
I
nah, I
believe
don't
he
know.
set it up.
Yeah.
Him and like Tim LaRue, I believe.
Okay.
I know
They did
Tim
it-
LaRue, that's
I know that
his
name.
name.
Yeah, so they did the 12 for 12 cipher. It was like a bunch of artists from Boston. Like basically, like a lot of the people from like, you could say like that generation.
Yeah.
And then after they was still doing like freestyles at Laced, and like Laced like sponsored it. We had
Okay.
ended up doing that. It's low-key a video still up there. Like,
Laced,
from,
That's
Laced
lit.
is in Nulia, by the way.
It's funny.
yeah, it's like from like what year is that?
Probably 2011, 2012.
Yeah, maybe 2011.
Cool.
Yeah.
How old are y'all? Like
I'm like
15?
16. He's like
I'm
14.
like 14. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's
I
crazy.
got braces still. That's how I know. Like,
Nice.
We're wearing merch from like brands, Boston brands that aren't even around ananymore.
Yeah.
That's
I mean?
crazy.
Nah, but with the music shit, like myself, I don't know. I think, like I said, I went to Atlanta. I wasn't trying to fucking do school. He had an apartment, so
Yeah, I already
I'm
dropped
about
out.
to be living on campus in a dorm with mad
Spending
other
bread.
dudes. I gotta go into this one shower or bathroom for everybody. Like,
Yeah.
It's just like prison.
like,
I was-
You gotta pay for it.
And
good on
when you
that,
go
but-
to HBCU, like I would say now a lot of the HBCUs are updated, but we went to historically black colleges. You know what I mean?
They
like
didn't have the funding for
they didn't have the
everything,
funding for us, so
that's
it
some
did kind of
bullshit.
look like a jail. Like my college dorm room, looks like a project building.
Oh, bro, a
You know
lot
what
of
I
the
mean?
Yeah,
architects
most
who
of them.
built a lot of the old colleges also built the jails. Like
Yeah.
UMass Boston specifically, it was built by the who built the jails.
When I dropped out, that's where I tried to go, and like it didn't work out for me because I was trapping so much when I came back to Boston that like I wasn't focused. I was like in the streets. I said fuck school, fuck music for a second.
Yo,
and
money
I was
makes you
just
do
in the
that, dog.
streets. I was kind of depressed. I would say I was depressed. Like, you know what I mean? Honestly, I didn't know it at the time, but like, you know what I
in
mean?
hindsight?
In hindsight, I was definitely just like, yo, I'm not getting the recognition I want. I moved all the way out here. I'm making waves in the scene out here, but I'm not getting the love back home that I want. You know, and people back home are kind of giving me that validation, but like people over here are not seeing it in full, and they also don't respect where I'm from. There's not enough street rappers where I'm from. That's why I started FNS Films, because when I came back, like honestly, a lot of rappers from the streets, they couldn't get videos from people like Goodwin. You know what I mean?
So
Not
you
that
go to
Goodwin wasn't
Atlanta
doing
at
them,
the
but like he
time?
didn't have the time.
Well, at the time, what are you talking about, 2013, 14, 15 in Atlanta? You tell somebody you from Boston, they don't know what's going on out
That's
here.
all white
They
people to
don't-
them.
They're like, what is it's niggas in Boston?
Bro,
You think
everyone
they do
says
now?
that every episode, bro.
I think it's a little different now. It's
It's
slowly
your fault,
changing.
Dallas.
Like, you get what I'm saying?
They gotta
Like,
know now, dude. There's so
It's
many people from here
8,000.
going down
Yeah,
there. and
like
shit.
they definitely do know
No,
now.
people still say
Nah, every
was
But
like,
until
you'll still see it.
people saw Stiz, they weren't validating that. You know what I mean?
He was on
Because
the
the
first one.
other,
it was
the
just
other
a thing on
facts.
Twitter where somebody said Boston music scene and put laughing emojis. Like they don't believe
that's
in
the thing.
the culture at all.
It's crazy.
They just don't know yet, I think.
and then when they come here, they be like, damn.
Because
Like,
they
yo,
only chill out
Yeah, they
where
go
we
to,
are
like,
right now.
Newberry Street.
They're not
Like-
gonna see you go to Brockton. You'll have a whole different freaking you know what I'm saying,
if you even
experience.
talk to one of them, these college kids who go to school around here, whatever, they just stay here, bro, and they be
Yeah,
like,
bro, they
it's
never
like, man, I'm
even
from
they
New-
never even passed Tremont Street.
Yeah.
It's crazy. They be
Like-
like you'll meet somebody from New York that goes to school to Berkeley or some shit like that, and they'll talk like, oh, I can't even find any Dominican food or this and that. I'm like,
like, bro,
it
you're
is down the
tripping,
street.
bro.
Yeah.
like I
tripping,
can't
bro.
get it. I can't.
And on top of
not
that,
see
like
shit.
Massachusetts is more than just Boston. So like me
Yeah.
as like a Boston South Shore head, I like never really ventured to the North Shore. I didn't get to go to Lynn and like I went to
Over there,
Everett.
it's just
but,
like here.
Yeah, and I'm realizing like the culture in Lynn is like I would say it's like Brockton's culture on steroids.
Yeah, Brockton,
It's
yeah.
like but on steroids. Like my man's Davino really got to like bring us out there and like, to
Yeah.
see that shit. That shit is like. you know what I mean? You step into Lynn, sometimes you feel like you're in the 90s because like
Yeah.
there's so much
Deadass,
culture.
bro.
There's real culture. Like
And the buildings are
Lawrence
just
too,
all
like Lawrence,
old.
yo, because
Lawrence, yeah.
it's those-
Lawrence is dope.
Yeah, it's those communities, bro.
Bedford,
Like
all
they
that
make
shit.
that shit. Like Lynn, I had a picture in my head exactly what you're talking about, bro. Because you could go there 20 years ago, it's looking the same
Same
exact
as now,
shit.
yeah.
Spanish restaurants, fucking everywhere from every single
But
country.
the
and shit.
outside world doesn't know that that's happening in Massachusetts, bro.
Yeah.
They
Yo.
don't think that. Like,
But
And the
what's
thing
scary is how much it's like going like this. Like Boston could be all this like gentrified or whatever, and then the way that it's spreading out, like we're gonna see the difference. And
Good,
that's
bro. They need
Oh,
better,
yeah.
better barbershops and shit out there, anyways.
you
Just
can,
washed.
but it takes away from that authenticity.
That's true.
Well, that's
Of
why I've
the-
been filming a lot of my music videos in Brockton lately because like
Yeah.
I was like, yo, I want to show these places that I was around when I was a teenager because I didn't grow up in Brockton, you know what I mean? I grew up in
Yeah.
Boston, but like moving out there and like spending like my teen years there in the city, like I want to showcase all of that, you know what I mean? I want people
A
to
lot of
see
shit's
what that-
already changing, Brockton.
Yo,
That's what's crazy.
I filmed the video in DW Field recently, and like, you know what I mean, my aunt sent me something recently, like DW Field was owned by our family back in like the 1700s, you know what I mean?
Dude, I gotta
they
go
had
to
one of the
this
first
thing.
black schools
Well,
on that.
We're gonna send y'all something. It's a book written on our family. It's like, was it 10 black?
Yeah, it's the 21st free black families in
Yeah, the
Massachusetts.
21st
Oh, that's
free
fire.
black families in Massachusetts. We was freeing other people from like, other states.
That's
We
crazy.
come from a
And
long line of
our
abolitionists.
names are like in it as like the last living relatives of one of the families. You know
Oh,
what I'm
that's
saying?
sick.
That's crazy. That's
It's pretty
dope.
cool. Like,
That's
That's
You're
fire.
part of
Yeah.
history.
We
That
got like
history's crazy.
some of the first like black and Native American people in in Massachusetts. You know what I mean?
I wonder
a
if they
lot of,
got
like,
documented the
policy.
first vote of Cape Verdeans.
Yo, you know Ruby Bridges, right?
Yeah, I know
Brown
Ruby
versus Board of
Bridges, yeah.
Education. The base case is Roberts versus Boston.
It's Roberts versus
You feel
Boston.
me? So Boston is the first desegregated schools
Yeah.
system, and our family, I want to say 5th grade uncle or something like that. He sued the school system in Massachusetts
daughter,
because she had to walk
my
past
great
all
aunt.
of these white schools. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Dallas.
Until she could get to
a
school.
black school.
yeah.
What's
So-
crazy is I always
There's
say
a
that's
book on
why
that
I
too,
seen a
actually.
documentary on that shit low key in school too about like the desegregation in Boston.
Yeah.
I might have seen
Yeah, her name's Sarah Roberts. It's a book. It's called Sarah's Long Walk. And like,
There's a few books
Honestly,
written on
bro,
the
I
family.
may
She's
have,
one of our,
I
like,
may have learned about that, but you know it's school, bro, so
relatives.
you forget that.
Yeah.
They taught us that a long time ago on MLK days.
yeah.
And then after that, they'd be like, "Nigga, February's done. Bye."
exactly.
Nah, y'all need to
Yo, I would say
and
Black
promote
History
that
don't
more.
end in our house ever.
Yeah,
Like
it
it's
should,
bro.
My
nonstop.
mom's an educator, so like she's heavy on that. Like,
in Boston.
yeah, not anymore, but she was in BPS.
Yeah.
Now she's in. I'm not gonna say where she's at now. but
Okay,
Shout out to
period.
BP.
she's somewhere close, you know.
Yeah.
She does like what's it? DEI, like
Yeah,
director of
diversity, equity, and
equity
inclusion.
and inclusion. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice, bro. That's crazy.
That's
What do you guys think Boston and like the music scene here needs to take from a city like Atlanta, like to make it so that people don't fucking say that type
I
of
would
shit on
say
Twitter
like
anymore?
the infrastructure in
Yeah.
terms of like having more, even stuff like y'all doing this.
Yeah.
Like we just need more of that and just collaboration overall, not just with the artists, but with like the people who do like production, with the people
Events.
who do videos, the people who are promoters. Overall collaboration and just not staying in Boston. Like we have the whole New England. Like
Yeah.
if somebody
Facts.
looked at New England, I said this in one of my other interviews, but if somebody looked at the whole New England as a market from, say, Lawrence down to like
Orange.
Lawrence,
You know what orange is?
Lawrence down to
This way to
Providence,
west.
just that alone.
Go up to Maine too, dude. I mean,
that-
this shit
like
happening in
even
Maine.
Connecticut, like
Yeah.
if somebody look at that whole market, it's a huge market.
Nah, it's
like,
ridiculous.
I don't know. I feel like we just gotta keep working at it.
You
That's
know
what
what?
I think they
Yeah.
call it the Big East now. Like, you feel me? Like all of New England into Connecticut and like, you know what I mean? Up
Prov.
into New York. Yeah, I would say like once you get to New York, obviously that's the tri-state. But like the tri-state really is whatever tri-state you consider. Like, you know what I mean? If you look up tri-state, it's gonna tell you like the tri-state, there's like multiple different tri-states. So
Yeah,
like
but we all know what they mean.
yeah.
On Dead
New York,
Dogs.
Fuck what they
Jersey.
mean.
You better calm down,
You know
kid.
what I would say? You talk to people from Philadelphia, when you ask them what the tri-state is, they're thinking Delaware, Philadelphia, and
Really?
like, you know what I mean? So
Delaware,
like, it all really
Pennsylvania,
depends on what northeast
So you
state
saying
you're
Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Providence is a tri-state?
from. Yeah,
That-
it definitely is.
that'd
It's
be Rhode
our
Island, sorry.
tri-state. You feel me?
That's
But
our tri-state.
it would all encompass the Big East. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big East, huh?
Yeah.
I thought that was like a
was a
college
conference.
division. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I guess.
ACC or
That's what
something.
that's I want to say. I first heard Sholey say it from Connecticut. You feel
Okay.
me? And then
I like it.
I heard OT the Real say it. I heard
All right.
Millie say it. You feel me? A
Okay.
couple
Oh,
different
okay.
people.
They
You know what I
branding
mean?
that. That's
yeah.
nice.
That's
And I
it.
like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
I
a
heard
movement.
BSF bass, Fuego
yeah,
bass
yeah.
from Black Soprano family.
Yeah. We
Connecticut, I
He's
think.
been on the
He's
show
from
before.
CT.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
our boy.
yeah.
He's been on your beats too. He
Yup.
got us that song with Last Days too. That's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Days
got
from
that
Boston.
shit.
Shout out
Shout out
Days.
Days, yeah.
Big shout out. Always.
And when you was talking, bro, you kind of reminded me, like, it's happened a couple times where I've literally seen somebody in the area where somebody's having like a release party or a show, and be like, yo, homie got the thing going on here. Literally happened like 6 months ago, and he's like, nah, man, I don't want to take away from his shine and stuff like that. I'm like, Doug, that means you're bringing it to him too. You know what I'm saying? If your audience sees, oh shit, he was at homie's release party, etc. I'm like, man, that's like some little, I don't know what it is, bro. Maybe it's like an ego thing or something going, or maybe they're like wanting to brand themselves a certain way. But I don't know.
There's something to be said for exclusivity. Like, you don't want to be everywhere all the time.
Facts.
Like, especially as an artist, but like, there's things that are worth it. You know what I mean? And like, if you fuck with somebody, fuck with them. Like,
Yeah.
go support.
I think there's a difference between exclusivity and elitism. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
it's a fine line.
like,
But
I think Boston's music scene, like, prior to like 2016, 2017, had a lot of elitism. You know what I mean? And then you would see like the hip hop purists versus the trap rappers versus the frat
it was
rappers.
an annoying era.
You know what I mean?
Nobody rock with each
No
other.
one rock with each other.
Yeah.
And then you had legends coming like AZ and doing shows, but like none of the real talented rappers were opening for them. You feel me? Like a person like me or a person like Dun Dealey, we really had to fight to get on them shows.
Dun
Like,
Dealey is nasty too.
but he had to work hard to get on them
exactly.
shows because they wasn't
facts.
giving him the validation that he's finally getting now.
You know what it is too? Those promoters that are be like, he gonna give me the check, so fuck it, you could perform, bro. So you go to the shows, I'm like, why did
Whoever's
20
willing
whack
to
niggas
pay.
performing?
Yeah.
Like
I hate
that's
the pay-per-play
crazy.
shit.
That shit's crazy. I mean, you might find some gems in there, bro, but when you go to a show and then you gotta wait for 15, 12, I've seen.
I'm not going if there's
Bro,
if there's more than
but there's
4 or
a
5
bro. I've been to a
people,
show
I'm
where
Yeah.
the promoter didn't tell the other
not. It's a
people.
festival. Like, I'm good, bro. Like,
Dead ass,
good,
bro.
bro. Like,
In a small ass bar. But
comes
I've
with
been
all
to a
day
show, man, where my homie performed, and then they didn't really communicate it well that there's gonna be all these heads there. You know what I mean? They only found out when they're like walking in, like, oh, you're performing too. I'm performing too. What? There was like 15 acts, bro.
yeah, nah, that's
I
crazy.
said, yo, after you done, bro, I'm out. I already had to watch the 8 niggas I didn't know.
That's crazy.
Part of those
They-
shows. That's why they never build fan bases.
Literally, because there's a bunch of other artists in the crowd that's there for themselves, and the rest of the people, there's probably like 5 fans.
And if
And
you
now they got to choose between.
And if you do happen upon that as like a fan who's like, oh, what's this? I'll check out this show. You're like, I'm not coming back to this. This is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, it's going on and on.
Are
It's
these fair
incoherent.
game or are these
Nah,
just
nah, bro.
props?
I think
Nah,
those
that's just
are
props.
Props,
Yeah,
that's what I
this is just
thought.
props,
Yeah, at Nuvia.
Cannabis infused
No,
gummies.
So it's kind of like edible.
So
We
at
definitely got
Nuvia,
some-
we follow all regulations and laws, bro. So we cannot consume.
Oh yeah, because this is a dispensary.
Yes,
Right,
bro.
yeah, we gotta
The
follow the
best
rules in here,
dispensary
bro.
on the East Coast.
Oh no, bull! I walked in here and immediately was like, "This is like the nicest aesthetic dispensary that I've been in Massachusetts."
So the
Yeah,
greatest,
crazy.
hands down.
For sure.
And I haven't shopped here yet, but like
You should,
right
though.
now they got me.
they got me
you know,
so.
bro. So I will tell you that I lie all the time and say it's the first Dominican one because it's called Nuvia. You know what I'm saying? So I just be taking credit for it. And shout out my cousin David Ortiz. He's right there in the background too, bro. He actually he sells his product here too.
We have to check out his family line, but I believe y'all.
I know what you talking about. Yo, I'd be surprised. I'd be like, yo, I know this. Oh, he's my second, third cousin. I'd be like,
Ortiz gonna be on the show at some point.
Ortiz.
Yeah, he's gonna come.
Yo, dog, when I go to Lawrence, bro, and they're like, yo, that's your second cousin. I'm like, I don't give a fuck anymore. Stop introducing
Yo,
me to them.
if
Yo,
you
it's
have
too
any
many.
athletes on here,
Yeah.
you gotta have Dana Barrows.
That'd be
yeah.
dope.
You gotta have
That'd be
Dana
crazy.
Oh, is
Barrows.
that your cousin?
So that was my coach.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
went to school with his sons. My mom like real close with his wife.
CV
so-
Boston
Okay.
bred
Yeah.
athlete.
He's he used to bust our ass in practice.
Oh, you know what's
like-
crazy? My homie's wife, he's Cape Verdean. Like, the father-in-law's Cape Verdean. He played for like the Rams and the Cowboys and shit like that too. And he's from fucking West Roxbury.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
He's local as fuck, big as fuck.
CVs be doing their thing.
Shout out
we
to Mr. Stone.
We might claim we're Spanish or something if nobody knows
Nah,
what
he
Cape
got a
Verde is.
Dominican ass wife though. She's wild, but shout out to her too. She my people's. She also my cousin. Low-key.
Oh my God.
Not really.
You know what we should talk about?
What?
What? Oh, they got to look
Drake's
into the
new
camera?
album.
Oh yeah, what's up with that?
Oh, that's a
How
great
y'all-
topic. That's a great
Come on,
topic.
bro.
How y'all
You gotta
feel
be-
about
you have to
Drake's new
listen to it.
album?
You guys like it?
Divisive topic. I
you
don't
guys
know
like it?
why.
Come on.
It is kind of
it's
divisive. It just
smooth.
feels like what you're trying to talk about.
I don't dislike it.
You don't want to hear other questions.
I don't
bro.
You could
love
make
it.
the
Like,
conversation go wherever you want to,
Yeah. That's
depending
true.
upon what your
feel like,
like
though, that
your
is
motive
good.
is with that Drake conversation. Because like I think the production on it's great, you know what I mean. And I don't think that he delivered all of the rhymes poorly. But I'm not a fan of the album because I have a higher bar.
I would say-
just as a man, when you get to a certain age, I want to see certain things from you.
I got you.
As a
Party Next Door
creator,
trash.
He
Fire,
kept
though.
saying like this, like
as
that,
a creator,
like
I would
this.
say like
He sounded old.
it doesn't sound like he's progressing. It sounds like he's regressing, and that's the only like negative thing I really say about it. But I did like the way it sounded, like
Me
the
too.
beats and stuff. Like that was
No,
cool.
and I thought the J. Cole feature was fire.
That was hard,
I like the
yeah.
Party Next Door
That
song.
I
sound
actually
old
like
song,
the
though.
Sexy
The
Red
J. Cole
song.
feature-
I don't know
The
why.
J.
Had to
Cole
be in the
feature
song.
sound like I don't know. That was like very 2015 to like 17. The way
He
was
actually
rapping.
sampled my man's Topaz I was talking about earlier on that project.
But y'all don't like that?
Yeah, he did. He just sampled Topaz and a couple other people we know.
I don't know, bro. I like that album.
I
dude.
do too.
I feel like people are being a little
it's
overly
smooth.
critical.
I think it's smooth.
I only gave it one listen. I don't like giving that.
As a
hard
rapper,
Shake
though,
that
as a
ass,
rapper
yeah.
though, I don't know. Like
His
How
own
many
I
times
do
you
that
listen
much
to it?
rapping, so I don't want to critique it.
And
too
I would
much.
even say as an
But
entertainer,
a
I wasn't
listening
that
song, like you
entertained.
could play Drake. Like this is the one thing people I don't think they
That's what
give
I mean,
him
the
credit
sonics,
for.
it's like-
I think he makes music. That's just how I feel. Like I could play it and like I'm over here doing homework. There's not too many people you could play and still feel like
still doing
Sonic.
homework?
Yeah,
Sorry.
I was. No, I'm not doing homework. I was like doing stuff, business stuff. But like I personally like a song I could play in the car, on my laptop, on.
You can't
I
really
think
fuck
that-
up Drake when you put him on. Too.
You
When
know
you
what?
put 'em
I would
on.
say most of that project, I was listening to it and I was like, yo, I like this. And then he said some shit
And then you're
that
like, nah.
disturbed me. Like, it wasn't that it bothered me a little bit, it disturbed me. And I was like, because like, yo, like,
When he said he was
what?
bi.
When he said he was bi?
When
like,
he said bye, I was like, whoa.
morally,
that
I
one
can't
was
sit here
crazy.
and
That's
listen
just like-
to
that's
listen to
just
someone
some
say something that like personally, like a lot of shit I don't agree with, you know, the rappers say, but then like it's like how you go about saying it, like, you know
I
what
just
I mean?
feel like Drake, he was a little cringy on this shit.
It was cringy.
There's sometimes, dude, where like I
And
swear,
I feel like it's like I want to see him be more grown man.
Yeah.
As an artist, you know what I'm saying? Like,
lot of his
I want to
bars-
see him getting that Rick Ross bag.
a lot of his bars, dude, I feel like,
like
he
that
just makes it up out of nowhere in the booth.
Yeah.
And then like everybody's like, yeah, I guess that's like when he's like I'm gonna click out on this shit. I mean, I'm not always up to date on the latest slang, but I feel like
Oh,
have
you're
you ever
not?
heard that
What the
before?
fuck? Oh, sorry.
Click out.
I
Do
just,
you even
Click
know what
out.
that means?
Nah, but like,
But I mean, I think he's an interesting artist, man. Like,
I got a hot take
got
on
He's
Drake.
so
so I
many-
love the album.
What's
he
your hot
got
take,
so
bro?
My
many
hot take on Drake is
personalities,
the
like-
same hot take I got on a lot of artists like Drake, right? And I always say this because like my pops, right? My pops is biracial. You feel me? His mother's white. You know what I mean? My mother is fully black. You know what I
Shout out
mean?
to you, dog.
So like I'm not biracial, but like my father's biracial. So I understand the biracial struggle a little bit. You know what I mean? Some of my cousins, they have white mothers. You know what I mean? And now when I think about like the people that I know that have a white mom, some of I know, but like I'm talking about black men who have white mothers. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's different than being raised by a black mom.
The type of identity issues that you
Yeah.
have when you have a
That's
white
facts,
father
bro.
and a black mom is
Yeah.
different.
That's
You know what I
facts,
mean?
bro.
And I know that, like, you know what I mean? It's observable. So like even in the raps, some of those like identity issues that you come into, you know what I mean? You watch them, like this is visible, like, you know, and then I think about my father,
he
my
be going
father,
deep about this
no,
shit.
my
You got
father,
me
and like the
thinking,
people
bro.
that I've had around me, like, you know what I mean, some of them haven't had some of those same identity issues. What I would say, because like their generation have abandonment issues by the white women in their life. They don't look at them like in like a savior, so to speak. Like, you know, my mother is my savior in a lot of sense. Like, she's a black woman, so I look at her a certain way. My friends who are black who have white mothers, who are there in their life, they look at them that way. My father's mother wasn't really there for him, so he doesn't have some of those same identity issues as a biracial kid that I
he's
watched.
like, I'm just black. Like,
you know what I mean?
That's wild.
So,
Or
and
anyways.
it's a thing that like I think other people, when you don't observe that experience that I got to see, you don't get to see it as often. You don't see it as what it is. Like I watched Central C. I knew instantly Central C's mother was white and that not his father.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
But that's because I come from a
Makes
black
sense.
family that knows their black history to a certain degree. Like we have plenty of people in our family who is mixed up of all different things. We got people who are part Portuguese, part, you know what I mean, all different types of things.
Damn, I feel left
That's
out.
why I
Everybody
like
Dominican on my
it. Just
shit.
reminds me of just being Cape Verdean in general.
Yeah.
Because there's the identity issue there in itself, like because of the fact that we're half Portuguese, half African.
Oh yeah, the concept.
So
Yo,
when we're
see,
constantly
Dallas.
trying to be, we're too black for the white people, but we're too light for the black people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
That's just
I
kind of
think-
what
And then
it
y'all are
made me
immigrants on top of that.
and immigrants on top of that. Like
I already called the cops on it. That's fine. Yo, you took. Yo, by the way, bro, you kind of blew my mind a little
That
bit.
was
there
crazy.
with that take. It was kind of because I never thought about it like that in a way.
I've been talking that with my girl all week.
Yeah.
You feel me? My girl's Haitian and Cape Verdean. You feel me? Her father's
Yeah.
first generation Cape Verdean, so he grew up here in like the 50s, 60s, you know,
Damn.
70s. You feel me? He was a young man. He's having his first kid then. Her siblings are way older than us. You know what I mean? So like I'm looking at like her mother, she's a Haitian immigrant. Their experiences are totally different.
Way different, yeah.
Her understanding of American culture is way different than his, and his understanding of Black American culture is way deeper. But he still has a different experience because he's the child of an immigrant. So like everybody's experience is different. Like
That's
our
facts,
view,
bro.
our vantage point comes from like, you know what I mean, where we come from. And
So you
until
saying that's bleeding through in Drake's music?
Oh, it definitely
His
does.
Yeah,
identity
for
issues?
it definitely does. You
he
know what
does
I mean?
like slick shit that's
He's
like
he's a
little
black
white.
Jew too.
He
Like on
always
top of
saying
that, he's
weird
not just
shit.
biracial. He's Jewish. So like you got to think about this. He probably
Yeah,
wasn't
a lot of
accepted in
cultural-
certain
you
like
got
in
a lot of
certain
cultural
bounds in a lot of
clashes right there.
spaces.
That is true, bro. I
He
didn't
can
think
say
about
weird shit because he's half white, and then he can say real shit because he's half black. That's what it's giving.
The bar is lowered.
Do you feel like he's getting worse at being able to do both?
that. I don't think so.
I think he's getting better.
I think
I think he's
better at
definitely.
it.
I think he's getting better at it.
Because he does like
Now that I think about
little
it,
videos.
like,
The thing
now that I
is,
He
he's
think
a
about it.
joking
cultural
about it.
phenom too, bro. Like his phrases become like captions and shit all the
Yeah.
time,
Bro,
bro.
I was gonna say this. He's the type of artist where like he reminds me of, it's just gonna sound weird. He reminds me of Tupac in this way. Like this dude could talk about, he could be all the way over here, then be all the way over there, bro. It's like multiple personalities for real. You get what I'm saying? So I always respected that about
Let's
him.
take pictures.
And that's why people always go back to the fact that he's an actor. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Oh,
Drake,
yeah, fact.
Drake is probably playing multiple
damn, he took
roles
the
of his
roles.
own life,
Job.
but not of his own life. Like, I don't take away the integrity of it. Like, you know what I mean? You can't take that away from him. Like, there's a certain level of integrity in his music that like is always gonna be there because his story is real. Like, you know what I mean? Even like him,
Facts.
like he just has a different story than other rappers, and I think he also has to be okay with that. You know what I
Grassy
mean?
and all that
Yeah,
shit.
I think
Yeah.
it's
I
a
think-
unique ass story. He should embrace that shit more. Like J. Cole does it all the time in his raps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He talk about how he went to school and all that shit and played ball and he tried to play ball. He wasn't.
J.
that
Cole is a
good, but
perfect
good.
example of what I was talking about. Like when, you know what I mean? I guess you would say J. Cole watched his white mother struggle more. You know what I mean? He has more conflictions with his relationship with his own mother, even though he definitely loves his mother and he talks about it in his music. He's a biracial black man that is very aware of his blackness. You know what I mean?
Extremely,
And that's important walking through the world. And like, you feel me? It's just important to know.
I think for certain people they have to be made aware, and then like other people they just know. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
Or
some
in
people
that
have to have an
situation.
experience where they realize like, oh shit, I'm black.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
y'all see that video of Drake where it's like an old ass video where he's out to dinner and he's like, oh, I don't talk like that. That's so ghetto. I can't believe. I'm like, it's so funny to watch.
Oh, can we pull that up, Jim?
Somebody gotta find that, bro. No bullshit.
Yo,
Yeah, see if we can find that
But
shit.
I watched that. I'm like, oh, after that moment, somebody reminded him he was black somewhere else, and it
Yeah.
changed. You get what I'm saying? Like,
But he could like,
You
I
know,
don't know.
you're so
That should
right
be
though on the
funny.
identity thing, especially when it came to like when you said you're the child of an immigrant. Because bro, it's almost like the relationship switches a bit. After you hit a certain age, you're like, all right, nigga, you need to start taking care of shit because I don't know English. You need to go with me to the office. You're 12 years old in a fucking office having to translate and shit. Yeah. Dude, I remember when I went to fucking EB Games. It just showed my age a bit. Yo, and we were trying to get Grand Theft Auto 3. And then I brought my pops because my mom was not gonna cop that because my mom knows English perfectly and shit. She came in when she was 1. But like my pops, not a lick, bro. 30 years later, still nothing, bro. I talked to him the other day. I was like, nigga, when you gonna learn how to read, bro?
Kinda like-
You're wilding. But anyways, we convinced him to buy it for us, and he's over here trying to have the conversation with the cashier. And I'm fucking lying. I'm like, nah, he's just saying it's an interesting game. When he's trying to tell us, like, you sure you should buy this for his 11-year 12?
Studio mode, Jim.
And then we got the game now. Shout out to Grand Theft Auto 3.
That was like, that honestly changed my life too. That made me a badass kid. Grand Theft Auto 3. Yo, and I'm gonna be real with you. Like,
San Andreas
that wasn't
is
allowed
lit.
to be played in my household. You know, I lived in Dorchester at that point. I was going to the Richard J. Murphy, I think it is. You feel me? Over by like Morrissey Boulevard, Boston Bull.
Okay,
you know what I
got
mean?
you.
And there's a lot of white kids that go to that school because that's on the like the more white side of Dorchester, they would
Yep,
call it. You
close
know what
to
I mean?
Quincy and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
so
Adams
like
Village.
Adams Village, exactly. So like going to that school, I was around a lot of white kids, you know what I mean? Or like the white trash kids, like, you feel me? Kids who like, they might got their uncle that lives in their basement and he's on dope, you know what I mean? But like their mom has a good, decent job, you know what I mean? She's trying, but she's a single mom. You know, I went to school with like those Italian kids, those Irish kids, you know what I mean? So like, my friend Tony Carter was the person who introduced me to Grand Theft Auto. I'll never forget that. I got my ass whooped for bringing that video game back home. Like, I did.
Yo, let's watch that video.
Oh, you got the video?
Oh, you found it.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, this is so funny. I'm gonna try not to laugh.
It was really dark, really romantic. Got to know them much better, so it
Like
was
the female Drake.
fun. Do you have like your words up there that like kind of funky and weird?
The guys at our school, instead of addressing people like the group, they saying like, what are you guys doing? Say man's like you. It's really weird. Yeah, so man's like you are going to that, and then this means like the group.
You know how Drake be like, man's this, man's that? He's talking about it right there.
What about rude? That's rude.
No.
Was it a good thing? That's fat. That's dope.
There's something I really hate about young Drake's face.
Like,
Yo, it's
help it.
crazy.
It's just
Yo,
so
I don't want to be a
big.
hater, but there's
it's
something.
crazy. Like,
He looks like a Cuban
you
immigrant.
know, people grow up and change, but it's like, yo,
right.
he was definitely like a whole different person.
I know.
His
For
hair
sure.
washed. He needed
So
another body.
I think he struggles with that in his music. You know what I mean? And I think that's what you're talking about.
What'd you guys think about the whole Joe
Yeah,
Budden
that looks
reaction?
like a lot of assimilation right there.
I think Joe Budden's analysis of the album was actually kind of like, I don't know.
I thought he was hating, dude. I'm
Joe
kind of
Budden's
on
always
Drake's
hating.
side, dude.
I don't think he was hating OD because he did call him like the guy. Like he was like, "Yo, you're the guy, bro. Like we just expect more of you." And I think I kind of felt the same way.
And like, that's why I brought up
So
what I brought
I
up.
don't know. I think it's just
Like,
coming from
when I
somebody
look
like
when I
Joe
look
Budden,
at Joe
that's,
Budden,
like,
it's hard to take it from Joe, right?
exactly.
Any other black man the same age, I keep saying black man because like, right? I hold a certain type of responsibility to all black people. The family that I come from a long line of abolitionists. We have to continuously fight the good fight. So, right, a lot of biracial kids don't recognize that fight. They don't feel like they're fighting the same fight because they have to fight another fight before that, which is either the identity issues or the actual fight of I'm not good enough for black people, I'm not good enough for white people. So, like, sometimes you have to sit back and recognize that, yo, they're not even in the same race as me. You know, and I don't mean race by ethnicity. I mean like the running the race. They're not running the same race that I'm running. So like when people look at Drake, especially a person who comes from Joe Budden's perspective, you know what I mean? He's gonna put certain accountability on him. He's gonna like, you know what I mean? Be like, yo.
Yeah, I feel like Joe's looking at him like, what are you talking about right now? At this
You're a
point,
37-year-old
older
man.
now,
Bro, he
Like,
wrote a long ass caption, bro.
Yeah.
He wrote books.
I don't really get the critique of like you're supposed to act older.
I don't necessarily mean.
Why can't he be into like young people's sounds
I
and
know
want
what
to
he's
make that
talking
type of
about,
music?
though.
I think it's about
grown
the
man shit.
content wise. I don't necessarily think it's the young people's sounds.
I think also it's like there's a point where it looks like it's corny. You get
Like
what
he's
I'm
trying.
saying? Yeah. And it's like you don't have to do that, bro. You're Drake.
I didn't get that vibe from it. I felt like that was
I
just
think
what he was
people
into.
make it corny, not him. He's literally just, to me, I think Drake is ill because of the fact that he can still do young shit. The fact that these kids actually still listen to his music. The fact that he's still iconic no matter what. And he's 37. I think I get where to us because we're getting older. We're like,
I'm
what the
getting
hell?
older, so I'm
but
looking at it
he's catering to another audience. Like that's amazing at that age that you could still get 15, 16, even younger kids to listen to you and be able to relate.
Because like the content he's going with is like.
And I think like, right, we don't say that about Snoop Dogg. Like, right, Snoop Dogg, he's such a like generational artist. You know what I mean? I don't think any of his raps, like at any point do we say like he feels like he's being immature. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, not at one point did we feel like that even when he was pandering to a younger generation. I don't think it didn't feel young though at the time. Like he's really kind of stopped making music for the
last.
last.
No, but I'm saying, but that's the point.
He had been out for
And he was already in his 30s.
He was like Drake's age when he
No,
made
but that's my point exactly. Is like he just kind of like not gave in, but he's like, I'm old now. Like this, I'm older now. This is the type of music I should be making. My point is that Drake can still do that. Like to me,
I think Drake might be the first artist who's willingly doing
to
that.
do it, yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think he might be the first artist on that caliber.
Like I think like
he's done well
like
though.
Me, I'm not really trying to listen to that Drake. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear like.
Bro, play that whole album.
What's your favorite album from Drake?
Probably Nothing Was the Same.
Yeah.
That's like a
I
great
listen-
album.
I would
think
say-
he rapped the best on that.
I think he really did.
I
More
really,
Life
I really
was
like
lit.
If You're Reading This, It's Too Late.
If You're
I
Reading
really
This-
like that
That was good
album.
too.
I
If You're
think
Reading
that's
This Is
fire.
Too Late is probably my favorite next to Take Care. And I would say Take Care because I think
I like
he's
Take Care,
vulnerable. He's in a vulnerable space in Take Care, but he's also giving you like his all, like, you know what I mean? And then the production
It's a good
value
conversation.
is there.
Yeah.
You know what's an underrated
That's a
album for
fire
me
project.
is Scorpion, bro. It's a double disc.
Yo, that project is dope
And
too.
it's got
I
mad
listened to
good
that
tracks on
project,
it, though.
I want to
Yeah,
say almost a year and a half after it came out. You know what I mean?
Same, bro.
I
went
didn't
to a
listen
This
to it
was
when it
his
first came
lowest
out.
rated album. For the Dogs was like the lowest one out of all of.
I swear people just want to turn on him. Like people are just ready. Like we can't love
What are they
everything he
saying in
does.
meetings, bro, about Drake? What are their feelings on the white side about it?
I mean, you know,
They got meetings, bro.
talk about he's half good.
You see? Lemon Pepper Freestyle is fire.
Those are good ones.
Wait, what was
Lemon
that?
Pepper
But see,
Freestyle was
that's
necessary.
the Drake that I want.
That's exactly,
You
and
get what
right,
I'm saying?
that is like he
He
doesn't
went
feel
crazy.
too old, but he doesn't feel like he's doing something that's too
What's
young
the other
for him.
shit?
He got the one
Chicago
with Wayne?
Freestyle.
He got
I
the
like
that's
that
fire,
type
too.
of music from Drake.
Is that the one with Wayne? Because
What?
this one he did with Wayne too. It was
That's
one of
the
freestyles.
Wayne
That's the
and
one
Nicki
with-
one.
Nah, it was just him and
When
Wayne,
they had a
and I
separate
think Ross
project?
was on that shit too.
Which one? Which song?
Chicago, the Chicago
Chicago's
one.
with Giveon.
There's one with
He's
Wayne
singing
bro,
on there.
went crazy.
There's a red one, a red like.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. That's
that's
what I'm
the
talking
Lil
about.
Wayne one.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I like the way he's able to take like all these modern styles of songs and do them at a very high level.
You're not wrong.
You know, he like the shit with Yeet and everything. Like that's some of the best shit I've heard from Yeet, as far as the beat and like what Yeet was doing
I think-
and what Drake did on there.
I think anybody who gets on a song with Drake, it brings their
Yeah,
like the way you have to perform on a song with that guy. Like everybody's gonna give their
Like the
best.
shit he did with Jack Harlow, bro. He washed Jack Harlow. on his
Like,
own.
right? I have another hot take.
But I don't think that's-
Drake is like probably the next president of rap. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know how they'd be like Jay-Z's the president of rap.
Okay,
Drake
yeah.
might be the next president of rap, and the reason why I say this
okay.
is
I
like,
like that. I like
right,
that. I like that,
right.
yeah.
Drake, he's one of those people that like, unlike
Prime Minister.
Jay-Z and everyone else, like, right. Jay-Z's a person that like Jay-Z's around my father's age. My father was young enough to enjoy Jay-Z where he grew with him, and as he was maturing, Jay-Z matured as well. So he had an inspiration, he had a role model. Like people have, and then the people younger than them, you know what I mean, in your age demographic, probably like they look up to those people as people don't really look for
Jay-Z's
the
your
artists to
cousin.
be
I'm about
role
to flip the
models
table,
as
bro.
anymore, and a lot of artists don't want to be role models as
Yeah,
well.
it's a thin
So
line,
like, it's a
too.
thin line, like it really is. And I would say Drake has the opportunity to actually not necessarily have to do some of those things where it's like, right, I grew up with Drake. Drake taught me how to be a young man, like in some respects, like all artists do for people across the board.
I like
He's
that
not
take.
going to teach me how to be a dad. Like that's the next part of his, and it's not happening in his music. It's like, you know what I mean? So as I mature to the next part of my life, I'm not gonna mature with Drake.
Rapping on his song, my man.
And actually the part he rapped on, I sampled that beat and sent it to Benny not too long ago. So I'm like, every time I listen, I've been trying to go back in my files and find the sample. I have it, but I'm like, yo, it sounds exactly like my beat. Not to mention a dude from my neighborhood in Florida, you feel me? He got one of those tracks like taken from him. And then like my man's Topaz, he was sampled by Drake on the project, you feel me? Like multiple people I know, their music was used to make this project. You know what I mean?
Chief Keef has a sample in one of them
And there are
songs,
people
too.
I grew up with, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that kid Topaz though, his shit is definitely sampled on there. That shit is fire.
Did he
I could
did he
look it
get
up right now. I'll
credit
tell you
shit,
what,
points on it?
song it is right now, because
I thought it was
Topaz actually
fire.
posted
Chief
earlier.
Keef on
Are you
there,
talking
too,
about
though.
the song with
That's
the
one of my
sun?
favorite songs.
Yeah.
The
Because
song with the sun is the one that the end.
Yeah.
That's the one that
My man.
that beat. I made a beat that like I want to say it's the same sample, sounds exactly the same on my MPC not too long ago, and sent that
They
shit
be
to Benny
watching.
and Bass and a bunch of people, like, you know what I mean. But
They be
I'm one of those people,
watching.
when I do send a beat like that, I'm sending it to everybody, so everybody got that shit.
Daylight,
You know what I mean?
that's-
Yeah.
But like we were saying about that Chief Keef track, I just appreciate that he had it even on.
That's
there
my
because-
favorite song,
Yeah, he was just saying
7969
that
Santa.
too. But yo, Chief Keef is one of them generational
I don't like
artists.
what you did with
can
your
see
lips.
Chief Keef, and then when he
Shit I
drops,
don't
and then
like.
all the artists that came after him, you're like, damn,
Chief
this
Keef
kind of
is
sound like
goated,
Keef a
bro.
little bit.
Like I can go on a rant about Chief Keef actually.
Bro,
That's one of my favorite artists.
You know when I learned how Chief Keef was nasty, my boy was just saying lyrics, and I was like, yo, damn, who's that? And then he was like, Chief Keef, nigga. And I was like, what?
Bro,
so then I read his lyrics, and I'm like,
off. Like,
he was spazzing. Spazzing. It got me
real.
a whole new level of respect for him, you know, because people don't really listen to him for that because he's just lazy rapping, whatever, leaning out. But then you read that shit, you're like, God damn, Chief Keef was going crazy. And he makes his own beats, too, a lot of the time.
Yeah, he does. Yo, he's one of the best songwriters of our generation.
Yeah, he's
Chief Keef, easily, hands down, he knows how to write songs.
Really bad
He
interviews.
wasn't the best lyricist. He wasn't the best rapper. He was a great entertainer. You know what I mean?
Love No Thoughties, he was just on the phone with a girl, recording himself.
The song that Drake sampled of my man's was what's called Black Thame by Topaz Jones, but it's for Tried Our Best.
What number song is that?
I like Tried Our Best.
Tried Our
That's a
Best,
good
yeah.
song.
So the sample on that is,
like
is
that
from my
song.
man's last project. You feel me? Which I think it was Toothache. You feel me?
Yeah.
Word.
That's
That's
lit.
pretty cool. You guys want to find out what the strain of the week is?
Well, no,
Yeah,
we're
let's
not
do
doing
it.
that. Are we doing,
Yeah, we are. We're talking
we're doing
about-
the strain of the week, or are we bringing
strain of the
on
week.
the doctor?
Strain of the week first, and then the
Oh,
return
okay.
of Dr. Hightower. Yeah. All right, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back with Kyle.
Yeah, I gotta.
Music just trash, it's not. They don't even know
I've been trying to push the but it's hard. I've been aiming shooting for the stars. I've been trying to push through, but it's hard. I've been aiming, shooting for the stars. And with this life that I'm living, my family don't think that I'm gifted. And they think that I'm chasing a sentence. My father, he swear that I'll never listen. Tell my sister I'm sorry for drilling. My big brother mad cause he watching me sinning. My mother, she says that I'm hating and feeling. But I swear that they don't know that feeling. They don't know in my head that I'm tripping. Staying tall, 10 toes on my pivot. When I cry by myself, I feel my brother's spirit. Know he got me through all of the darkness. All the dreams are moving out the projects. But my demons staying haunting me. No, I'm close to where I wanna be. And I just hope that they proud of me. Can't no one tell me who I gotta be. If I die by that shit, it was bound to be. I ain't going down without a fight. For my brothers, I'm taking out life. Feel like 2-2, I'm going, I'm ready. And I'm banging this bitch so steady, I know what to do cause I did it already. And if I go down, I ask God to protect me. How in the unit, I won't let them check me. And I promise I won't let them check me, I know what to do cause I did it already. And if I go down, I ask God to protect me. I get the banging this bitch so steady, I know what to do cause I did it already. They like swear you don't speak how you feelin'. Mama trippin', really got me thinking, I'll pop me a perky, I'm trying to get lifted. Hardcore got a couple of stitches. And this stress got me out my feelings, knew I was the best view, I started bugging. Not for nothing, I took from my bro, if you speak on his name, then something. Ain't no ducking, and my mother, I love her, but I'm in these streets, so I'm thugging. Really want help on my own in this shit, know he happy cause they jump bowling for him. I don't take disrespect on the gods, if he happen, I'm letting it fly. Shizzy with me, he do more than 5.
Yo, shit. Talk your shit, gang. You know what's up, nigga. Big spot on buddy drop, fit my camp and all of that, man.
Dogs, niggas be home real soon.
DJ Blackface,
Shots myself, I pray don't survive. I've been trying to push through, but it's hard. I've been aiming, shooting for the stars. This life that I'm living, my family don't think that I'm gifted. And they think that I'm chasing a sentence. My father, he swear that I don't never listen. Tell my sister I'm sorry for drilling. My big brother mad cause he watching me sinning. My mother, she says that I'm hating and feeling. But I swear that they don't know that feeling. Right. And I swear that they don't know that feeling.
First lady shit. Whoa. Now I'ma do this shit straight through. Word. I came from the bottom. I ain't have shit, no I ain't gon' stop till me and pop out in the mansion. Bossed up on these bitches, really thought they was my friends. Posting about me on the book because them diamonds on me dancing. I'm really the diamond, I'm the baby, I'm the beast. Shit is crazy how I came up, got my name up in these streets. And nobody gon' love me like my brothers. These niggas seen it all, just know about me, it come with pressure. And when my cousin died, I'll pray to him, I never let up. If I fall to help me get up. Remember going through it by myself, nobody checked up. I'ma make the city shake, shit it's only cause I got to. We on the road to riches, I'm like chilla bro, I got you. They don't wanna see us win, they don't wanna see me great. We the ones they wanna be like, who hotter than me and 8? Who better than Pop and Shay? Who fucking with them shooters, nigga? Been the only bitch back in this bitch. Like, is you stupid, nigga? Dustin niggas off on their own songs, I really do it, nigga. I am not the one, cause I be really getting to it, nigga. Damn, I know they hate me cause I'm shining shit. I'm nothing like you niggas, when I rap I don't be lying. Bitches on my page be spying and lurking, they hating on me on purpose. I waited 4 years for bro, he deserve it. I might pull up with some crazy shit that make bitches nervous. Gotta keep these blinds closed, I see the hate through the curtains. And I'm the shit, baby. Brody 30 in his clip, baby. Wonder why your nigga always stressing about this bitch, baby. Niggas ain't on shit, baby. You lied to me and that ain't it, baby. Shit.
Look, forever fucked up with solid what we done to him. I keep that 30 by my side, put up that drum to him. If bad bitches with you cuffin', then we run through them. I can never settle for $1, so I thumb through them. Put up the pain to satisfy my brain unless I go insane. Every day I think about the struggle, gotta face the rain. Can I say I grew up in the ghetto where it never changed? You ain't out there hustling, your body end up on that pain. Mama looking at me like, baby, you gotta stop this nonsense. I'm running around 30, I'm trying pop shit. Conscious eating at me, I'm feeding into that hot shit. Cause any given day, I can end up on the ops list. Fuck the conversation, I'm out here, I got the Ruger tuck. Brother looking at me, he crazy, I don't know who to trust. Fuck my pussy forward, cause that nigga never gave a fuck. Told myself a nigga disrespect you, then you shoot him up. Gang, gang with me, I got him, know that I'm here. Solitary diamonds in my ear, I can't hear. Shorty said she love me, hold it down, keep it here. Cause I'll never ever change while I'm here. Forever fucked up, it's solid what we done to him.
Look what we done to him.
Forever fucked up, it's solid what we done to him.
Swear they wanna see me fall, instead I just wanna ball. Been feeling lonely, wondering who I could really call. Been praying to the stars, cause most of my niggas gone. Had me jumping out of cars, straight doing them niggas wrong. Their head ain't never false, like, nigga, where the love at? When I was doing dirt in the streets, these niggas love that. Pop out spinning and spinning more than a hubcap. I used to pray to God, like, give my brother his buzz back. Fuck the other side, cause they know we ride. Them niggas chose a side, they killed my brother, I'm supposed to slide. This pain deep, I'll probably never be the same again. Had to take the knife on my back, watch who you make your friends. It's me in heaven, he making sure that I make it in. Danny making sure I carry nothing less than 10. Shay a diamond in the trenches, fuck your feedback. The hottest thing smoking and we did it with our seats back.
Forever fucked up, it's solid what we done to him.
Look what we done to him.
Forever fucked up, it's solid what we done to him.
What's up? That was Shooters, A-Zip, Shay Bands.
Well, first of all, shout out Swaymo first.
Shout out to the baddie
Swaymo,
Shay
yeah.
Bands.
Shout out
Swaymo.
Yeah.
Shit was nasty.
But yo, we got our man Kyle here from Greencare Brands. He's about to give us the strain of the week. Welcome back, Kyle.
Thank y'all.
How you feeling, bro?
Hi.
So are we, bro, because you hooked us up with that strain of the week, and we sampled it before the show.
I can't wait.
Good.
And no, you already had it.
I did, but I can't wait for mine.
Oh yeah, exactly.
No,
Right.
yo, it's probably some of the best tasting stuff in town. Shout out to Bonsai.
Yeah, you know,
Yo.
the Greencare facility, man. It's a big old, like we said last week, Willy Wonka's weed factory. Man, they're doing it, man.
Yeah, I had a
They're
couple
doing
other ones that was lit too.
It's a good one.
What's that shit called? Lilac?
Straight lilac, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Mandarin crossed with lilac diesel, right? And it's just gonna be, when you're looking at hybrids nowadays, it's so hard to say what is a true indica, a true sativa, a true whatever the hell, right? But this one is really formulated, and all the phenohuns and all the breeding, everything is leaning into these two, the mother and father, to make a really, really well-rounded sativa. So, you know, it's going to be for that upper, it's going to be for that energy, it's going to be for that, you know, kind of vibe we're looking for tonight, right? So
it's got the right mother and father, like we were talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, it was definitely more sativa heavy, for sure.
That's what it wants. And we're not trying to get into that realm of sativa that's going to give you that more of a racy kind of head high. It's going to be one that's going to be more focused. And that's why I like that. That's why I chose it one for night, for the show, and why I'm considering it for the show.
So Lilac might be my new favorite because that's exactly what I look
From
for.
Bonsai too, specifically, that means it's all hand manicured. It's got like it's got different levels of it's dry and cure. Yeah, it gets extra love, right? And so that's our premium love letter bud. That's why it comes that back.
If indica and sativa were black and white, which one do you guys think would be which?
Why you gotta make it about race?
Lay it down immediately.
Sativa's definitely white. Y'all always be like, hi, how are you?
She got it.
I'll tell you. Indica over here until you fuck with us. Then it's like, maybe we'll do a little bit of acting up. But that's my voice.
Most black people like indicas, and they don't even know they like indicas because they don't know that it's called indica.
Nah, they do. They be
In
calling
the
sativa
crib.
mid sometimes and shit.
Yeah.
I would say a lot of niggas say sativa mid.
Yeah, a lot of niggas.
But
It's so crazy that they say it's
looking for a
mid.
different type of
But
high.
back in the day, that's all we smoked. It was like sour diesel and haze. Those are sativas, bro.
Yep. Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. And sativa, just in general, is what's the terpene profile and what are the major and minor cannabinoids.
Yo, and more people are liking sativa now. Like a lot more people.
Right, because we're able, I think cultivators are able to get the terpene profiles more dialed in, and we're starting to see it's easier for them to focus on the focus side of sativa rather than that racy kind of vibe. And you'll get a lot of folks who will grow sativa, but they'll chop it down too fast when sativa needs more time to grow. So that's why you don't see sativa as much. It doesn't take up a lot of canopy space in growers' places because it doesn't make as much money because it takes more time to grow the right way, it takes more time to cure, it takes more time to, it's all of it is unique.
Y'all need to bring back
They don't
Durban
be
Poison,
patient.
They got to be for that good though.
Kyle, you guys need to bring back Durban Poison. I want a bonsai.
God bless, yeah.
Durban's one of my
absolutely.
favorites.
Yeah,
Echo
man.
on it all the way,
That
yeah.
shit goes crazy.
What happened to it?
Durban
Dude,
is
it's in Africa, bro. I don't know.
Durban?
It's one of the,
That
it's an
sounds like
African
how they
strain.
talk on
It's an African
Sims.
strain. No, it's just it's from Africa. Like it comes from that because you know how like people say African Kush and shit like
so
that.
Durban
Durban
Poison
from
is
Africa.
one of the landrace strains, right? So like we were talking last week about how we evolve cannabis from the ground up, right? It's almost like taking wolves and making Chihuahuas, Great Danes, Huskies, all that, right?
Oh, what people normally do?
Right, but we took all those strains naturally from the world, and Durban was one of those strains that were very, very naturally just out in the world. And so that was just a wolf. And what happened to it is we bred the shit out of it, and we turned it into all these other strains we have names for today.
And now you got a cockadoodle pit bull.
Yeah, we got corgi, you know, we got the
a corgi.
yeah, Shih Tzus and stuff. It's
like,
crazy.
It's kind of like what they did to Sour Diesel and stuff.
It's very similar.
Yeah, OG
Yeah.
You know what
Kush, all
strain
that
I
stuff.
used to love that I feel like I haven't seen in so long?
What's that?
What?
Headband.
Oh yeah,
Headband's
the original Sour and OG Cross
is one of my favorites.
Yeah, that was one of my favorites back in the day. Too.
I just like super, like regular
it's around.
sound.
It's around. The Chem Dog's still around too.
Yo, the
I
last
see
time
Chem Dog recently,
the last
actually.
time I saw a headband though, I was living in Atlanta, and it was someone from Boston who had it.
It's a memory.
You know what I mean? Nah, he was a black.
That will get you kicked out.
I think
You
he
be like,
was a
"Damn,
black
bro,
dude. He was a black dude. I want to say. You know what I mean?
I just
Yeah.
played.
It's
No, it's
Atlanta.
because Cape Vernon's, I swear to God, like they'll come out the cut with some random weed. Trying to sell it to you, you gonna smoke that shit after
I
you're
definitely met him on some timing like that though. I was walking down the promenade in Atlanta, which is on Clark Atlanta University's campus, and he had a Boston hat on. I had a Boston hat on, but it wasn't a positive interaction. It was more so like, where you from?
One of us.
And then he said, and I was like, Dorchester. So then I get an even harder look because he's clearly from Dorchester too, and he's like, where in Dorchester you from?
oh my
You
God.
feel me? We're like miles away. Until I'm like, yo. At that point, I'm like, I'm not from nowhere. Because I'm looking at his energy. I'm like, where are you from? Home. You know what I mean?
And we're not there right now, so what's the problem?
You know what I mean? Took a little second to get, you know what I mean? So like, but yeah, that's the
'cause he
last
had-
time I see some headband.
It's because he had good butt on him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, uh-oh.
You know, that's that Boston energy though, you feel me?
2011,
You might like have a terrible interaction, but you might have the best weed you'll find in that campus.
That's our motto.
Fact, you'd be like, yo, I
That's
had to
any
wait 4
food
hours.
service out here.
That dude got arrested on the way, and he still brought me my tray. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, my fault, bro.
So when can people find Lush?
So Bonsai is dropping with new genetics, right? And
Okay.
Lilac is going to be in store tomorrow
Lilac,
here. So the Lilac strain itself isn't new to us, but this new wave of it is new to our grow techniques. So we're really going to start to see Bonsai shine. Keep your eyes open. Literally tomorrow here at New Dia, we're dropping like tens of thousands of dollars of material here with the folks.
Tomorrow.
Yeah,
and
tomorrow.
you know what it is when you crack that jar open, that smell that you get from the lilac, it's like a sweet almost smell. The taste from it is fire.
That's the cure.
And like it's just so good.
That was
like,
some
it's
of the
so
best
smooth.
tasting
It's super smooth.
What's the grower again?
So we're at
Bonsai.
GCC, and just that TV out there zooming in, that's our buds, that's our facility. We got a big 100,000 square foot. You know, we're gonna bring y'all in. So we just did the walkthrough today.
Nice.
We're good. We're finishing out the tissue culture.
We should
We'll
do
have
a
date.
live show at Greencare.
Easy
That would be cool.
mode.
Definitely gonna do the walkthrough.
Easy
Yeah, the
mode.
walkthrough.
You're dropping all
Say when we're
Sorry.
ready.
Fire.
Definitely will
did
get you
that
guys through the door. And then
Keep
without a
that low.
doubt, we've got the
Sure.
plant dispensary as
Yeah.
well that's attached to it. So we were to take some goodies and things like that, get to
Dope,
meet with
man.
staff. Definitely be a good time.
All right, well,
That's
yo,
cool.
thank you for hooking us up this week, bro.
Cheers. Yeah,
I love the
totally.
strain of the week. I'm
Thank
gonna be
you.
smoking it all week.
Always, bros. Thank you.
If you live nearby, definitely pull up, buy that shit. It's got the bonsai shit's got some of the coolest, like even just for the jar.
Yo,
Say
so
that jar.
I have the picture on my laptop. It's a
Yeah.
little panda
Yeah.
bear.
And it's also like from here, bro. That's
Yeah,
the best thing
it's
about
East
bonsai
Coast
too.
genetics.
It's an East Coast genetic, bro.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah.
like you got to
It's
support
for
it.
us. It's for us.
Yeah,
We hook you guys up with some Some of the Greencare.
Oh yeah, that's for you guys to take home.
Hook you up with some of that vibe.
Yep.
It's a little Boston love letter there.
That's fire.
Like the Red Sox B with the.
Yeah,
that's what it's
yeah,
up.
but it's
That's what it's up. And we'll be doing some really wild stuff with Bonsai, like even a fork. Like we got some cool things.
Yeah, I like that one. That was the big brother in me.
Yeah, I saw that too. I have brothers, bro. I know.
That was definitely the big brother in me. Like, I want that hat, man.
You know when they split the
Giving him
candy
that
bar,
hat.
he'd be like, you get another piece.
Jimmy knows about that shit, dude. Jimmy used to have to fight for his, man. Jimmy's 13 years younger than me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then the two brothers between us are 5 and 7 years younger than me. So Jimmy was way younger than everybody.
But you had to fight everybody.
Yeah. He has some of the best defense of anybody I've ever seen. You can't hit him, dude, and he never trained for fighting at all. But it's
I love
Because
it.
it was for y'all.
Exactly. Yeah, bro. That was the era too. So trust me, he was the wrestling ragdoll.
It happens when you got brothers, bro. I got a
Steve
scar to
Austin,
prove it
316.
on my head.
I got one in the back of my head. That's crazy.
I tried the Goldberg spear on my brother. I went right into the wall, bro.
We were wrestling on the top of the bed, the bunk beds when we were younger. My mother came in, she's like, "Stop wrestling on those bunk beds." 30 minutes later, boom.
Yeah,
He falls
Out of the ring.
hit the radiator. You know those old school 90s radiators?
Like you're alive,
bro.
Bro, my brother's.
Was
my
it
mom,
on?
My mom tells me this all the time.
I thought I killed him.
Yeah, so he screams downstairs. Bryce is dead. We're little kids.
Yeah, you guys have a hardcore match.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, my mom comes upstairs, I'm just
And it was like
out. Like,
Yo, that must have been scary as fuck.
Nah,
Jesus Christ.
I had
Two staples to the back of his head?
stitches and staples in my head. Like,
Bro, my
When I was young.
mom's was freaking the fuck out.
I used to
She was-
always get hurt as a kid. Like, I was
Oh
one of
my
those kids.
God.
Yeah.
I broke everything.
Yo, I was so tight on my brother for moving, for dodging a spear. I was like, why you do that, man? Because that would have been him, though. I get it. I was like, after that, I was like, I was an idiot. I was like fucking 8, bro. I didn't give a fuck.
The element of an older brother.
Oh no,
that's what makes you strong, man.
Then when you really fight
my
those
brother's
dudes-
4 years
oh,
older than me.
it's weird.
All we did was fight the whole time.
Right.
Oh, the whole time.
We were
And
best
it's
friends.
Like, I fight a giant. You know what I mean?
We're low-key like,
we're like best friends because I said we were so close in age. We were definitely best friends. You know what I mean? We would fight sometimes, but like it would really be like when other people who weren't like in our household came in and were like instigating arguments between us.
Oh, and they
you know what I mean?
Yeah, we just got to the point where it's like, all right, we're way more likely to fuck somebody else.
Fight you guys than fight each other.
Nice.
Fight each other, yeah.
Yeah. Like one time, I was walking home with my other two brothers from school, and like it was me and those two, like not Jimmy, and we were beating up on the youngest one, and he was like sniffling and crying and shit. And we were making fun of him. But then this kid across the street that was also walking home from school, like started making fun of him crying. And so then my other brother just flips out and storms across the street and starts kicking the shit out of him, dropping elbows on him.
It's like a thing where like I can do that, but you can't.
That's
do
what you
that.
gotta do,
exactly.
though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that happens with my little brother did that shit too with my older brother. So I'm in the middle. He would fight him, and he's like a bit older than, you know what I'm saying? The age of was crazy. He was still trying to fight him. But then if somebody tried to fight the older brother, my little brother would jump in and try to fuck him up. He didn't give a fuck. He's like, what? Grab a bottle and anything. He was crazy. Crazy.
Shit. Well, yo, Kyle, thank you
for having me on.
We're going to take one more break.
Be well.
Back with the return of Dr. Hightower.
Sweaty dog Dallas.
Smooth talker, words I land lay. People clean the good things, come to those you way. Ex bitch, call my phone, I'm like, it's too late. I remember back when we were going dinner days. I ain't pressed no more, tic-tac-toe, no Western nose. Had to let it go, I focus on better goals. Remember in Mexico, fucking off the Julio. Down daughter, hit on high, I feel like Coolio. Hit the strip in LA, lot of booty posts. Never share where you stay, this ain't the movies, ho. 100 pics to find the one she likes so she could post. Told me pull up, hit the backwards, I'ma skip the toes. Acting irrational, I ain't got time for the games. Feel like the matador, bullshit, why you always complain? Why you always complain? Why you acting mundane? Big dog, no can't be tamed. Same shots like we in the gun range. Yeah, pretending like you checking on me. Hit me up when you need something, you be begging to me. Doing this shit on my own, it's like perfection to me. Cause all the person they pretending to be. Smooth talker, words I land lay. People claim the good things, come to those who wait. Ex bitch call my phone, I'm like it's too late. I remember back when we were going dinner days. I ain't pressed no more, tic-tac-toe, no Western, no. Had to let it go, I focus on better goals. Remember in Mexico, fucking off the Julio. Down, daughter, hit on how I feel like Coolio. I'm really in there, ain't no doubt about it. Bro done some shit so he can't leave the crib without it. 2010, I was broke but now the money piling. Lying to them people, yeah, you really out here wildin'. I don't feel no man, I put it on my soul. Ain't no way they're gonna get between me and my goal. Tryna stop what I got going on, you bold. Just set in stone.
Oh
What's
my
up?
God.
That was Caso Coolio.
Caso.
And we're very, very excited right now because we got the Rebel. Our friend here is a Rebel too, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in the
Free
mafia.
agent now. He's
Are you in the
back.
mafia?
Uh-oh.
Welcome back, Dr. Hightower.
Yo.
I feel like this is like evil Dr. Hightower
Yeah.
now.
Wait, hold on.
They're still striptease though.
Oh my
wow.
God, here he goes again.
He's back.
I ain't gonna lie to
He back.
the feather in the hat. Crazy.
He's giving me real
Throwback.
Willy Wonka vibes.
Oh, shout out Society. That's the old guy.
Society.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, shout out Brendan
So he
Boyd.
is Rebel.
Shout out Marcel.
Yes, Marcel and Brendan.
That's dope.
Feel
shit.
me? Those like the big cousins. Those are my cousins' best friends, bro. Like
Yo.
growing up.
Ask about me.
Where are we going? We're gonna do
fam,
the.
that's fam.
What does Lil Reese say? I'm gonna do my research.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna do my research. My
Facts.
homework, as FYBJ Main says.
George, how are you, man?
Doing all right. I just got over my strep throat.
Okay.
Yeah.
She thinks I was sick of her. I was just withdrawal because she wasn't hanging out with me.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
You know.
I was on some new shit.
I did
So
my
he left
special.
for
I did
2
my
weeks, so-
Kenway or the Baddies show. I thought I was really gonna get in it.
He was sipping hard.
Get in what?
Get in what?
I don't
is
know.
The question.
He wanted to have
Get in
It
what?
didn't work.
That's the
It definitely
question.
didn't work. It
He
didn't
wanted to
work.
have a virgin child.
Huh?
He wanted to have a virgin
Chatta.
child.
Oh, Pound Town, right?
Trying to go to Pound Town?
Pound
Town.
He's trying to go. You gotta have some pounds to get to the town.
Pound Town is
Shower and grower. You can be both at once. Remember?
The remix.
Oh my God, how did we get here?
We're here,
Shower
girl.
and a grower.
Dr. Hightower always takes us
All
there.
right, Hightower. Well, what do you have for us today?
Hazed and confused, or rather, hazed and infused.
Hazed and infused?
Yep,
I like
that's
it.
our new
Sounds like my
segment.
life.
You got a prescription for us this week?
Yes, sir. It's
Okay.
got 4 out of 5 X's, so it's RXXXX. The
Wow.
only reason it doesn't have
4
a
out of
5th
5?
X
Yeah.
is because it's white chocolate, and that's just not my vibe.
So I like white chocolate a lot.
cool.
Of
And
course
it's
you
not,
do.
you know,
That's
because of the
problematic.
reasons you think it is.
That's
It's-
problematic.
Of course you do.
Yeah, you know, it's
I
not
bet-
nothing to do
problematic.
with that. It's
I bet all the
about
cough faces
flavor.
like white chocolate.
White.
I like
chocolate.
white chocolate.
Or is that an
too.
older brother thing, maybe? It's an
But
older brother thing?
We haven't gone into the cop face segment. We'll go into
It's
that.
a very
Cop
fine.
face.
Don't he look like a cop, bro? Just look at his
Dum,
face.
dum, 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 dum.
If I turn the hat around,
Tell him
I
he hasn't
feel-
arrested you
I
before.
feel
Yo,
like-
Yeah, you look like a straight detective.
Yo, get in the back.
Hey, where you going, bro?
Get him,
Can I
kid.
get one marijuana?
Yeah.
One
Can I
marijuana.
get one marijuana? It's perfect,
See,
bro.
what you gotta do is you gotta loosen up the snap a little bit, and you gotta take the ears and you gotta tuck it into
Oh
the
yeah,
hat.
that's right. I forgot about that part. We
And
say
then-
that.
Nah,
Yeah.
you need a bag that covers your gun.
Oh, true. Okay. Yeah.
Them niggas
That-
be thinking they slick with that little.
Or you know what you need?
Messenger
You need a green or a blue Red Sox jersey with the red writing on it.
Yeah,
That-
Yes.
Oh, true.
Yes.
It's one of those
Yeah,
like
they
Land's
said
End
that last
vests.
time. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I really do have a messenger
Not
bag.
Patagonia.
You need some shell toes,
Yeah.
some shell toes or some New Balances, and
you-
then we know you're a
And
detective.
it's going to be Land's End because they
You got
can't they can't
That's
afford
right,
the Patagonia vests on that
Those
cop
are kind of the
salary.
fresh ones, but
Yeah.
they're still New Balance.
Yeah.
So, you know, one cop face out of 5. What would you give those?
Well, that's
With
like
the white socks.
That's the white detective.
With the white
If
socks.
he was black and he was a cop, those would be shell toes.
Okay,
Ooh,
sure.
Okay.
For sure.
But the basic ones with the black stripes.
Not even the black stripes, the white stripes.
So you gotta get some
All
shell toes.
black and
He
white
might
stripes.
have on like Cortez, Nike Cortez.
Ooh, that's a good one.
One of those.
Yo, he got these chucks make him look more like a white clock too.
So pretty much every shoe that was like a dope runner shoe in the 80s is now a cop shoe.
You got some Air Maxes?
Because they trying to catch up.
Yeah, I have some.
Okay.
I like Air Maxes too.
Okay.
Trying to catch up. That's the 80s. They 40 years behind now.
Oh, the police is far behind.
They still use faxes, as we learned 2 weeks
The only reason
ago.
why police solve crimes is because people be telling.
Yeah, honestly, that's like
They ain't doing nothing. Look at him. He's here on the podcast.
So 4 out of 5 X's.
4 out of 5
on the
X's.
RX
So
this week.
let's lead up to it. So let's talk about Coast.
Okay.
My
which
homegirl
Coast?
Angela, her lovely husband, who decided that she would be the CEO. And on top of that, of all the businesses in Massachusetts, is the first female-owned business to get licensed in legalization. They make some amazing products. They're on the South Shore. They have some really cutting-edge cannabinoid extractions. They do some amazing stuff. So they got things like, they got a bunch of gummies. They got a tropical punch.
Wow.
They got a cherry. They got a tangerine.
Okay.
I won't even go to the other ones, but what they don't have here at this store, and they ought to, is their 1-to-1-to-1. So they were the first on the market to have a THC, CBD, CBG, even percentage 1-to-1. That meant you got 15 milligrams in each gummy, but because of the laws, there was only 5 milligrams of THC. So you could get 100 milligrams, except it was a 300 milligram pack.
How does that work? I don't understand.
It's called the gray area.
Just like this, just like the syrup over here is a tincture.
Bro, here's my thing with this shit. I don't want each gummy to be 15 milligrams because I don't want to eat one gummy bear.
But
I want to eat like a bag of gummy bears.
So, facts. It's only 5 milligrams of THC. There's 5 milligrams of THC, 5 of CBD, 5 of CBG.
Yeah, but even if you eat 2 gummies, that's still gonna be like a blunt, right?
1 milligram. 1 milligram per gummy.
10 milligrams
Get
in a
a bag
blunt?
of Haribos, bro. Relax.
Yeah.
Just eat the weed.
That's
No, but I get what he's saying. Like you want to eat it, like it should be broken down like candy.
Never in my life ate one
I'm eating
Haribo.
4 gummy bears off the rip of any pack. I'm not reading how much THC is, and I'm not reading.
Well, so it's always going to be 5 in Massachusetts. That's the standard.
I'm never gonna eat more than 5, like in that period. So like,
But I'm saying 5 milligrams. That means you're getting 20, 25.
But if it was regular gummies, you would eat like the bag.
The whole bag.
That's what I'm saying. I want to chill and have some nice candy.
But like for me, if I'm gonna eat some gummies, I'm gonna take.
You want an edible that you can eat like.
Right.
Like a piece of candy.
And
That's one fucking bite.
Before you eat the edibles.
Yeah.
That's legit. However, the flip side is medical patients, and this should hopefully be changing in the next few months. If you're a medical patient, you have a really nasty inflammatory thing like colitis, for instance, or rheumatoid arthritis. Why do you have to have 5 or 10 pieces of sugar, chocolate, and usually mediocre ingredients to get your 50 milligrams of medicine that you need to feel better?
Dude, because maybe you want to have a nice part of your day. Like you're all sick and shit, and then you want to have a nice chocolate bar for yourself.
Yeah, sure, but then you become a fatty. So you to have your to have your medicine, you have to become a fatty. Is that kind of what you're saying?
Dude, I mean, at that point, I don't think you give a fuck.
I'm a foodie regardless.
That's right. Wash your meat. Don't watch me. As we learned from Last Days.
Last Days.
Oh yeah.
You don't remember?
Yeah, guys don't do that though.
No.
That's okay.
You don't believe
No, he doesn't believe in that. Yeah, it makes it worse, right?
Washing denier.
Yeah, it's okay.
You don't wash meat.
He's sick.
No vinegar.
That's why his skin's so pale.
Nah, dude, it's unnecessary. You cook it to get all the bacteria off.
Yep.
I've heard that.
Sear.
Washing it
or ceviche.
He's not technically wrong, but it's not going to change. Like culturally, they're never going to do that.
Not trying to change
They're
it,
never
right.
going to listen to you, bro.
I'm trying to be accepted.
I'm never going to listen to that.
Bro, you could literally be
I know.
like, bro, if you
I'll
stop
accept
doing
you. I
this,
won't eat
you
your
will make.
food.
I get what you're saying. Like if you cook it, it's gonna be anything that's
No,
on
bro,
there is
he's
gonna die.
right.
Like,
Exactly.
yeah.
He's technically.
If you have
scientifically
bad
correct,
kitchen
but
technique, if
nobody
you have
gives a
sloppy
fuck.
kitchen hygiene, sure. But who's slopping their meat juices everywhere? Which
If you're washing in the sink,
This
if you're washing in the sink, it's getting all over the place.
So in the sink,
Yo,
in the
this
sink.
sounds very bad. If somebody just God.
Hey.
Just walks in, slapping your meat juices
Back
everywhere.
to it. So chocolates.
That's what he said.
So this is about to go away. So let me pull up this nice little promo here.
Okay.
Jesus.
Better media training. over here.
Right there, bro.
Right in front, right
there. Yeah, there we
A
go.
little higher.
Yeah. Media training 4.0. So, what's hot? Yeah, exactly. You can hold it if you'd like to. It matches your outfit too. Yo, that's fresh to death. Actually, that's a full match on your outfit, bro.
Hold up to this camera here.
He got the Air Forces with it too.
So, Coast Cannabis, like we said, first woman-owned business, and they've got a lovely deal here. Instead of $25, it's $20. They're trying to clean up their summer stock. So, the key lime pie, cop face approved, white chocolate older brother version is
good.
all natural, all organic, high quality, not just cocoa solids, but actual quality white chocolate. It's got a great drip into it. They do a wonderful job making sure that every one of those squares comes out as 5 milligrams each. So you could have a few of them for you, or a fatty could only have a few more and they'd still feel better. And a medical patient could have half a bar and they'd feel amazing. And the wonderful thing is that it's because it isn't mediocre. Like most white chocolates on, like, you go to 7-Eleven, that's a bunch of nasty ass stuff in there. That is actually bad for your health. Just like, it's probably something that's just getting made illegal by California, right? Along with that red number 5. Holla, doing a great job. Thank you so much.
Killing it.
Yo, Angela, Holla, hire your man here. Hire your man.
Dark chocolate.
Me too.
You feel me?
Yep. And
More of a milk chocolate.
I'm a dark chocolate.
Yeah, or some cookies and cream.
Yep. That dark chocolate, though, I mean, getting back to one of the first things we talked about, and what Kyle even brought up today, it's terpenes, it's phenols. You want that dark chocolate. You want all that extra medicine because, quite frankly, the white chocolate solids ain't got it. But delicious, organic, natural, key lime.
I mean, I would debate that. I would debate that, but
sorry, nutritional science would disagree, but
nutritional science.
But yes, to get back to Rxxx. The only reason it's not 5 is because I'm not a fan of white, but you know, that's cool.
That is true.
Embrace yourself, dude.
Yeah, what the fuck? You self.
We've talked about this before. The only reason I'm so pale is because I used to work in a basement.
That's the only reason.
Turks and Caicos. I'm so dark on the inside. I've got, just like you, skinny man who survived in New England, and probably Jimmy here, even skinnier. You know, we got brown fat. It's that extra insulation.
Yeah, I got plenty of that.
Yeah, that brown fat. So
brown fat?
No digs on you, but you probably got a lot of white fat. We got brown fat.
That's the only thing brown.
Ooh, you didn't see this hair flip? That's all brown, baby.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I'm just
He was
kidding.
talking about Pound Town. Cute. You can find out the colors if you want.
It's gonna give pink.
What'd you bring us right here?
Holla, so.
What is that? I want to eat it.
It's not for eating. But you did ask for it when we did the Big Poppy special. Holla.
Are we supposed to open that? Doesn't that make them like start not being fresh anymore?
Well,
They
but
got a container.
We got a second. Oh, ooh, it's double sealed. Oh shit.
Yeah, dude, you gotta like get in there, bro.
What that is?
Gypsies and hillbillies always got a cutter.
Get that weapon in here.
No, it's not a weapon. It's a hillbilly
Look
cutter.
at this cop ass.
At least he knows. Cut
It's
away.
a cutter. It's a cutter.
Because he's way too close to my face with that knife.
Don't worry about it, my guy.
Stop being a cop.
But y'all didn't hear him. He said, "Whoa, how'd you get that weapon
It's
in
almost
here?"
like, you know how the English do those Christmas poppers? It's almost like that. Oh, we got another layer here. Damn. Yo, thanks, Kyle, for all this fucking extra unnecessary packaging. It's like we're in Japan or something. Fucking killing the
he's already
environment.
going after Kyle.
Oh, you know what the problem is here? And they didn't even have a pull it this way up. What a surprise. Thanks, Clown Show.
Jeez. That's nice. So those are the green tea blunt wraps, right?
So basically,
It's raining blunts. It's raining green tea
I feel
blunt
like
wraps.
you should have done it the other way, dude.
Yeah, bro.
I feel like you did it
So
upside down.
that's what the David
No,
cheese joints are.
so the way it's done, and remember we talked about this earlier from my
It's a
boy Arthur,
fire-ass
who was the
substitute.
originator of all pre-roll joints in the whole world
Fronto.
about 25 years ago. There is a lovely little backing here which you can't see, and you're supposed to pull it out this way. But I appreciate the fact check.
Okay.
No, bro.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you
can always have. There's no such thing as a dumb question.
If you're a blunt smoker trying to quit, those are really good alternatives.
Yep.
Like they hit.
It's Swisher. It's like a Swisher Sweet. It's like a back. Well, smell that. See what you guys think. What-
Yeah.
One of those.
Smell that? They don't smell bad.
They're green tea and they got a little bit of caffeine in them, right? Which makes them hit a
Caffeine,
little bit.
really?
Something like that.
No.
Damn, I don't know.
No.
I mean, you have to ask Kyle. Sounds like
They
something.
smell bomb.
Mad good,
Yeah.
No,
I thought I heard some shit like that.
Let me see
highly
one.
recommended.
I don't think I've smoked a blunt wrap in years.
Thank you. So sweet.
You ever smoked a blunt wrap in years?
I smoke splits. I don't
Yeah?
smoke blunts, so.
Yeah.
It does smell like green
Mostly
tea.
blunts.
That's a
Yeah, right.
I don't know how much longer I can smoke spliffs, but like I'm
about to go straight papers.
You got to pick the right tobacco.
like 10 years.
There's clean tobacco. You don't need too much of it.
Honestly,
you
bro.
know, there's ways to do it where you're not going to get cancer.
And then what? Do you just fold it in, or do you cut
So
it?
you would
smoking
pack
good,
it
you
a
could
little
just
bit.
eat
So the
papers,
thing
bro.
with these, especially if you're doing it by hand, you got to go like half inch by half inch, and you make sure you grind it up real nice. Can't be too sticky. Then you tap it down a bit, like
What
3-4
are you describing
taps.
again, bro? Sorry.
How to fill a pre-rolled joint.
Oh,
I thought it was just what he likes.
You definitely have the
thought he was
Dirty
telling you what he
mind.
likes.
Dirty mind.
It's you.
Shame on you.
I thought he was being nasty again.
No.
He's blaming me.
What did you think of the Drake album, George? Did you listen to it?
Not enough. I will have to say, as I was peanut galling earlier, Lemon Pepper Freestyle has been one of my I have several friend groups where we drop a bunch of good like beats back and forth. Lemon Pepper Freestyle has been the hottest track for the last 2 years. Before that, put on some of my boys from India, actually. It was God's Plan.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that, you know, it's a cool thing. Like, there's a great music video. It's a good vibe. There's definitely, you guys were right earlier. Like, it's hard to tell how you're going to mature with him. By the same token, like, it's kind of like 2 Chainz. Like, I was not into 2 Chainz 3-4 albums ago. I was not into Drake 2-3 albums ago. And yet, they seem to have somehow matured. Maybe somehow the maturity of the albums, the maturity of humans has transitioned in a way where they're actually speaking to people who are intelligent as opposed to just getting fucked up and listening to hot tracks.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate. And I feel like somehow they resonate with me more than they used to.
Period.
Yo, I'm remembering I am not the average music listener.
Okay.
Every freaking day. You know what I mean? Because like I go into listening to music like sometimes so like uninhibited, and then sometimes with so many stipulations.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And then like he reminded me earlier, I have so much formal music training before even like being like a
do tell.
producer and stuff like that. That like my music, like when I think about music, I don't even get the chance to think about it that way.
Do you got instruments or what? Oh yeah, please too.
He
Yeah.
was talking about this to me the other day. He was like, yeah, he gets mad at himself sometimes because he's like, I wish I could read music better. And I'm like, bro, I don't know really like. I know like maybe 3 or 4 people.
I feel
really
inadequate because I can't read music.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, why do
because
you
all
need
the
to
people
anymore,
I
though?
grew up
But
around
the
can
people
read music.
You can read a piano roll, though, right?
They can play that
Yep.
and kill it. You feel me? I struggled through it, so I can read a piano roll, but it takes me longer. I can't get up on the keys and like my friends in the same age bracket or my older cousins.
Do you need to be able to do that though?
I think to do what I want, what I hear in my head, yes.
You need to. Yeah.
Interesting.
But you need to have it written out in front of you.
No.
Right.
Well, it's
so who
probably
cares?
translating for somebody else, right?
I think also,
it's a pride thing for him.
I
Like,
think it's
he
a
wants to
pride
be
thing.
able
I
to
think
do
also
everything.
like, you know what I mean? I remember failing out of music theory. Like I was a person, I was in programming. I got A's. Like I can make beats, I can program, I can record drum tracks, I can do all that in high school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like reading music,
Now you
like that was where it was hard for me. Doing drum annotations and all this stuff. I'm a rapper by like, you know, that was my first thing. So like I wasn't even really a producer at that point. I think it intimidated in me and like also made me not want to make beats for like 5-6 years. You know what I mean?
Couple clarifying questions. Did you sing when you were younger?
Yeah, I did.
Dope. In church or just for funsies?
In choir, yeah. But then like I got to a space where I was like, okay, my voice is not like everyone else who's like the lead in the choir. Like I need to find something else. You know what I mean? So I set the bar very high for myself.
Oh, sorry.
Every time.
Yeah. But I mean, I did that too. My sister was in the Pope's choir for a while. Good for her. Also, my older sisters want to beat up on me, and I couldn't hit her back. So fuck all that noise. Back to our previous thing. My voice dropped at like 13 and a half, and I went from being the Golden Note choir in Brookline Public High Schools, which basically the teacher's pet, to get dropped.
That's my boy.
To get dropped.
That's my alma mater.
Yeah, so he was same class as my sister. Same class as my sister.
Yeah.
But then I did drums, but I couldn't quite hold a rhythm. But you also mentioned a lot of classical training. So did you perform, like did you have multiple instruments that you learned on as well earlier?
So yeah, I was doing piano, and then I went to drums, and then after drums I just went straight to programming. Like you know what I mean? I tried to do piano multiple times. I tried to do it when I was like 7, and then I tried to do it again when I was like 16.
You got them long fingers? Or?
Nah, I got small hands. I got tiny fingers.
Oh,
Bro, I
like
got
Donald
tiny
Trump?
fingers.
Oh wow, they are short.
Yeah, I have
cool.
shorter hands than my younger brother.
Oh, and then what did? And then now another question, if you don't mind. So what happened? What happened to that middle finger? Was that when you dropped him off the radiator or what?
Nah, that's from beating people up.
That's from life.
Someone else. Okay, that's from when y'all were beating up on somebody else.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even remember when I did this. Like every time I get into a fight or in a situation, it swells up.
Yeah, that's pretty ragged, dude.
We were definitely fighting before, like, you know what I mean? Before people out here playing with guns and stuff.
So that's
like that
recent.
in the streets, we were definitely fighting.
What, this? Nah, this happened when I was like probably like 5, 6 years ago.
I got one too.
I thought
Whatever
he
the
was
statute
saying.
of limitations is.
I got a
I
fat
thought he
ass
was
knuckle.
saying every time I fight, it
Nah,
swells
but every
up.
time I fight,
Nah,
it does
he's definitely
swell up,
100% right. Every time
Like
you
it's
fight,
not swollen right now. It's just stuck like that.
you're gonna be like, damn,
Like I can't make it go
That's
straight
fucked.
like this without pushing it like that. You know.
That's probably a superpower, though. Back to X-Men. I mean, I got this fat ass knuckle that I got on Super Bowl Sunday of 2020.
Oh, your shit's
From what?
Yeah.
What'd you
Super
do to
Bowl.
it?
I was so BKBX was the hottest, the number one exercise platform in the entire state, the entire country rather. It was based in Austin. My ex-girlfriend at the time, my girlfriend at the time, and one of my best friends were two of the three people that put it all together.
He was cheating on Naughty, bro?
This is way before her.
Before Naughty, yeah.
And also, you want to talk about
You can't
cheating?
cheat on
This
me.
chick is the like one of the number one female fitness people in the whole country. She would deck, like, forget it. I know you're naughty. You have no chance against
Why
none
you
of
come
us.
at her like that, dude?
Yeah, that was wild, bro.
Yeah,
What
why
the
couldn't
fuck?
you say like she'd punch Jerry in the face or something like that?
It's not even, she doesn't have to punch you.
I'd like to think I'd beat anybody's ass. I'll figure something out.
You'd be surprised. This chick has
Maybe
like
not with
3%
my own
body
hands, but
fat.
something would.
She's got bigger biceps than I do.
Body fat doesn't help you throw a punch,
I
though.
was gonna say.
And women
you know what
can't have
scares
3%
me?
body fat.
The military shorties.
Yep.
That's what you
A
like?
lot of them are a little bit chunky. A lot of them are a little bit chunky too. Like they don't look swole.
They don't scare me because they're chunky or they look swole. They scare me because like they're crazy. They'll put themselves in the line of fire, and they're women on top of that. So it's like women are already crazy.
I would have trouble dating one. I've always stayed away.
Like, that's a different type of emotional
Yeah.
being.
Also, let's be very careful.
That's
There's
what
less
I'm-
than
She
one.
knows how to use a gun.
Less than 1% of our nation's population are responsible for keeping the other 360 million of us safe. So,
Yeah.
as a 250-year plus military veteran family, all about it. Respect to the women.
shout out
The
to
women who want to do it. Listen,
And my pops
That's
is a
what's up.
3-time
Holla.
touring veteran. You feel me?
thank you. That's what's up.
God damn.
Shout out pops.
That's crazy.
Yep.
It was in the
Crazy,
military,
bro.
my pops. Like,
So Afghanistan,
What branch?
Iraq, Kuwait.
the Army and the National Guard.
Hoo-wee.
See, that's
He
what I
sees
said
some,
after on the Brady
he sees
trip.
some shit out there.
Oh yeah,
then.
yeah.
he was-
We're
he
definitely
was a
them.
major, so he's
We're
like-
definitely those kids.
Wow.
That shit's crazy, y'all.
He did
Yep.
Histories, man.
3 or 4 tours. Three
Wow.
3 tours. No, 4 because Katrina too.
Did he not get along with your moms? And
Oh,
or
He did.
I mean, he had multiple kids with her. They got along.
I would say like
Everybody
a
has their shit, you
lot of my parents' arguments,
They
like
good
I would
now,
say,
shit.
came from just like raising us, like you know, what I mean, regular parent, like you know, what I mean, we don't agree on this, I agree on this, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Like we have a decent household
We got a
upbringing. I would
good
say like
parental unit for sure.
good parental unit, you know what I mean? We come from a good family. I would say like it's like the families that our family come from. You know what I mean? They all have their own internal struggles. So it's like how well does everybody cope with what's going on with so and so, and then like you know what I mean? Yeah. How does everyone help take care of everyone else? We got like the pull up family. We're gonna pull each other up.
You can see it, man. You
That's
guys
wonderful,
are really,
yeah.
really doing your thing. You know, like I love everything I've seen coming out of your camp. You know, it's been great meeting you guys today. You know, awesome energy.
Like a fucking history
Shout
lesson.
out Brookline too, cause like yo, a lot of our families from Brookline. I got people from the village. We grew up in the village.
Yeah.
They grew up in what is it, Egmont?
Yeah.
Yep.
Egmont. You know what I mean? Generations. My uncle used to go to school in Brookline. My dad's brother. You feel me?
That's crazy.
My mom's sister went there. My dad's other brother, his other. My dad has like a lot of half siblings. You know what I mean? So like my dad has
Cottage Farm, CF. Also, it's pronounced Crookline, not Brookline.
You're a cottage kid. I don't do the C's, but we're good.
Shit. George, thank you for bringing Coast to us. People can find that here at New Dia, right?
Yes, they can. And remember, $20 said $25. Get it while it's hot.
Oh yeah, get that fucking deal.
Oh, yeah, so
get that deal.
it got like 20% off or some shit on there?
That's technically, yes, that is 20% off. Good math.
All right.
Yep.
And Super, Brandon, this has been great. You can find both of these guys on Instagram. Super's at It's Big Super, right?
Big Super.
And we got
This is B. James.
This is B. Is it this is B. James or Brandon?
This is B. James.
This is B.
You know what I
James.
mean?
Super,
You
this
can
is
also
B.
follow me on
James.
FNS Films. I'm on there. You feel me? You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Not as active as I used to be, but you know, still
I mean, I
there.
still see that fucking logo all over videos, bro. Yeah.
Rebel Mafia Global.
Rebel Mafia.
Honestly, if you like music, you're probably related to them somehow. Because goddamn.
Yeah.
If you hear the tag, fuck you, Brandon, just know that was me. I made that beat.
But not for Brandon Boyd.
Brandon Boyd, that's that. Like I said, that's one of my mentors. You know what I mean? Shout out Brendan Boyd. Shout out Society. You feel me? We wouldn't be who we are without, you feel me, the people who came before us. So shout out them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, bro.
But it's Rebel Mafia.
Yeah.
Rebel Mafia.
And we finally made some music together today.
Yeah, facts.
If you were watching the beginning, you heard that shit. We're about to play it again right now. Let's take us out. Thank you for watching. We'll be back next week with GBG Flea, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yo. Shout out GBG Flea.
Yeah.
You feel me? Go check out Kai Bill's new project.
Yeah.
He's on GBG Flea. He's
All
on there. You feel
Word.
me?
All right.
Let's get it.
Peace.
Music just trash is not it. Just trash is not it. About to throw fit that I'm
This
not sick.
is niggas claim they gangsta, I wanna see his stats. Heard he told from his own kin, I heard this nigga ratting. Heard he got booked for the yiki and he chatting. So you can't eat around my niggas like we fat kids. Want the best from me, you gotta do the best for me. Brown baby like Diana Ross, bring a check to me. If you don't ping bing, will you push this fat for me? Get a 9 to 5 while my other hoes strip for me. Ain't no shame in this game, baby, gotta get money. White bitch with some lip fillers, think of shit, honey. Heard you only giving dances to them niggas, tip hundreds. 4 bitches rubbing roll, pushing it like quintuplets. Like I just walked through your block drunk with my op bitch. With my main thing, shots rang, he was not fit. I'ma knock down any nigga talk hot shit. Ain't worried about a thing, I got this blick in my boxes. Ask me where I'm from, grown man, I do not care. I was in your hood, little nigga, you not there. No gang, they own no property, so bitch, it is not theirs. I hate you with the fully, with the switch, it is not It's fair. not fair when they see me out in traffic with my chains hanging. I'm yelling RMSG, they think I'm gangbanging. She got some clout up off the gram, but she ain't famous. I told the bitch come fuck around and get your face painted. Man, I ain't worried about your, man, I ain't worried about your fucking baby daddy, cause he ain't dangerous. I'm out of town, I'm with my niggas, I'm just pape chasing. I need a crib off CPNs, man, fuck a bank statement. I got these bitches out in London like I'm James Mason. A nigga touched me in the club, I'm going Tank Davis. You in your feelings, but you acting like you ain't hating. I took his bitch and now that nigga making strange faces. I think it's crazy how these niggas wanna hide they hand. If we can't get you, little nigga, we gon' find your mans. I'm out of town where them gigas try to find them grams. You hit it with the right mix, you can find them bands. High skill Latina MILF, and her name is Linda. Why you begging for that pussy like a lame little nigga? Just forget about the bitch, get some change, my nigga. I feel like Clayton Bigsby, I can't hang with niggas. I feel like Colin Kaepernick, I ain't playing with niggas. Nigga feel like Dollar Bill, I ain't saving these bitches. Niggas act like Keith Sweat out here chasing these bitches. I can get my nut and then I'm done, I'm erasing these bitches. What you think the trap closed when they shut down Backpage? Yeah, to make a telegram and BTC to get paid. A little bitch a pit, but she ain't spayed. And the paws like some panels in the rental on the blade.
This